I listened to your hosting, Bretsky, and listen, man, was it terrible? Yeah. Um, do you? Jeez. Not only that, do you lose all your APPW matches? Let me think about it. Yes. And when I asked myself, can I out wrestle you blindfolded? Woo! The answer's yes. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, but I just have to tell you, you suck, Bretsky. Get ready for the gun club to whoop that ass. Okay? Because you suck. At the end of the day. Sorry to tell you. But, great Bretsky 99. Maybe change it to Bretsky, sucks 99, huh? What about that? What up, Caesar? Hit that music, man, Gria. I think that's it.
Hey, good morning. Have been sleeping for too long, I'm yawning. They buried me in black soup, black tie. I'm alive and I woke up looking fly. So from now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From a dead man walk, Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From a dead man walk, Lazarus.
They got a missing person report and they can't find the body. Let them tell the story. I was shot up at a party.
Welcome to the After Party Hangover, and these are the Tripod Sessions. With me, as always, my Tripod brothers, Julius_Caesar, the Great Bretsky 99, and myself, Mangeria Fueled. First, we're gonna get the B show out of the way. We're gonna go over AEW Dynamite. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. We're going to do the highlights version of this show, and we will start out with the Great Bretsky 99. What was your Dynamite highlight of the week?
You're not so we're not talking about the bad things. We're not speaking our piece.
AEW highlight of the week.
Man, you expect me to pick a fucking good thing. I'm gonna go with the opening match. I'm gonna go with Nagata versus Mox because that was the only thing that happened where even whether it was good or not that I didn't have a problem with at all. Everything else I had a pretty big problem with. So I guess
you have a problem with Mox's theme song?
No, because that's his Japan theme song.
I don't think it is, and I think that's permanent.
No, it's not.
Wait,
somebody at work said it's like permanent.
Wait, Bretsky, is that all you got to say about that first match? That's it?
Man, no, because what I had to say was 3-hour-long rants about AEW. I mean, it was hard hitting. It was a good match. It was fun. I mean, oh yeah, no way, I did have a problem with it anyway, because they expect you to know who Nagata is. But I think they did a decent enough job, like on commentary, like talking about who he was. But I wish they would have, like, I'd done this beforehand. But I mean, with the explanation of it. But I mean, it was hard hitting. It was a classic Mox. It wasn't just. It was more of a classic Mox Japan match, which was really good. I always like whenever he goes over to Japan, fights any of those guys. And so they've always been really good. I do think Wild Thing suits him as like the song suits him, but I do like the dun, dun, dun,
yeah,
like
it doesn't hit like the dun, 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 dun,
but I mean it was a fun match. It was a good way to start the show. And it raised my expectations for a show that ultimately made me want to jump out of the 15-story window.
Well, let's say goodbye to sobriety and kick it over to my man, Julius_Caesar. What was your highlight of AEW Dynamite? Crickets?
Sar Carpe?
No. The main event was good. I know Miro likes to look like he's crazy and throw people around, and Darby's like on that crazy white boy shit, but like a couple of them throws, bro, was like the one where you threw him into the ropes.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's how a motherfucker gets whiplash on some real shit. But no, it was a great match. I thought it was gonna be a squash kind of, because I kind of saw online, but when watching the match, it was a very good match. wrong guy won. But that's another story for another tale. But no, main event was great. I thought that was probably the best. I thought that was probably the best match of the show.
Okay,
And the best segment.
let's backtrack a little bit. What were your thoughts on the opening match, Bretsky's highlight?
Yeah, I just didn't like Moxley's music, but the match was fine. It was a good match. Once again, John Moxley always trying to beat his opponent, how his opponent would beat him. They kept talking about him going into submissions against the submission specialist Nagata. Talking about Moxley throwing out the stiff kicks when apparently this guy Nagata's not really got the thick legs and he does all the kicks. So once again, he's not sticking to what he does best. He always wants to beat somebody with what they do best. But it still had great match flow. So yeah, it was a great match. The bookends were good. I mean, just shit in the middle.
Bretsky, what were your thoughts on the main event?
I liked it. I thought it was. I was kind of surprised, especially once I saw the way it opened, like before the bell. I thought the Miro was going to win with like the first kick, but then I remembered I was on DVR and I looked how much time was left, and there was like 15 minutes left. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. I actually think it's tough because I feel the right guy did win. Like if they made, but the thing is that Miro right now is good. If this was the Miro they should have brought in. Like they should, the fucking wedding angle, none of that, because that ruined all three of them with him, Kip, and Penelope. And if they brought Miro in as this fucking psychopath who just wants to win titles and kill people, that would have been perfect. Because right now, what Miro is, Miro right now is it's like a calling back to Miro when he was mute with Lana, as the Bulgarian brute coming in. He went on the undefeated streak, won the U.S. title. That's what this reminds me of. I think it's good. I think he should have won. I just think he was tainted by the shittiest of all debuts. But I think the match was fine. I mean, I feel like it's funny how Darby got some superpowers from fist bumping Sting. But I agree. Cesar, The bookends were good. There was one other good match with the wrong ending in the middle, but
hold on.
I only say the wrong guy won because, as we all know, Miro's part timing. Like, he wrestles like once a month.
Yeah, I get that.
They booked the TNT Championship to be the workhorse guy. Darby defended it for 10 straight weeks. You all know that run Cody had when he first had it. That's the only reason why I said the wrong guy won. Now, if Miro wrestles more, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with it. If he wants to destroy people, even if it's just twice a month, I'd still like that a little bit better than just wrestling once a month. I don't want to see 3 promos with Miro in one match. You have that title. It's supposed to be a workhorse title. That's what I'm fine with if that happens. If not, then I think they ruin the specialness of that belt of what it could be.
Well, no, I do agree real quick. I do think though, just if we hadn't known the details of the contract, like obviously we do, but if we hadn't known it just from a pure character and visual standpoint, I mean, obviously you could say the same
standpoint, yeah, you're right.
You could say the same thing about Cage, but like Miro, it just, especially with the beatdown, that's the only reason I would say that. But I get where you're coming from, absolutely.
Well, my notes on your guys' highlights, I'll just kick it off from the top. It's Wednesday, you know what that means. We kick it off with Yugi Nagata versus Jon Moxley with a wild thing. Like,
it was so slow. You can't get hype for Dunner.
It comes out with Eddie Kingston. Yugi Nagata, we get the stats from the commentators, former 4-time world champion. It's been 23 years since being on TNT TV. Rocky Romero was in the crowd in the stands. Nagata's showing toughness, egging on Mox's kicks. Mox does the same. Nagata working slow and stiff at 53 years old, but can still going in.
That was 53?
Yeah.
He was going into a euphoric state, looking for a Fujiwara armbar submission. Looked like Bubba Ray when he puts old bitches through a table.
Just through a table? Yeah.
Mox's nose is bleeding. Mox wins with the paradigm shift. Mox and Nagata both bow in respect to each other. And JR says, you don't see that often. As far as the main event, Miro versus TNT champion Darby Allin. Miro doesn't even let Darby get into the ring. murders the shit out of Darby. Darby with taped up right shoulder. Match finally starts with Miro, Machka kicks and pins, gets a 2 2/3. Darby finally gets offense in, but not for long. Picture-in-picture time. Sting attacked by Ethan Page.
But that was stupid.
It's Scorpio
That
Sky.
should have been on air, not during commercial. That's on the producer's fault. I haven't seen a beatdown this bad since MBL destroyed Cody. Darby locks in sleeper on Miro. Action spills outside. Miro tries to use the TNT title to attack. Ref grabs title. Darby pinches Miro's nose shut along with sleeper. Miro crashes into the wall, smashing that fucking stick figure. After a stare from Sting, Darby comes back. All out attack on Miro. Miro beats Darby with the accolade. Game over. The ref stops the match. Scorpio and Ethan attack Sting again. A Dark Order for the save, and then everyone's favorite face, Murder Hawk, comes out with Jake the Snake nearly having a heart attack, trying to hold him back.
Beat is me.
TNT champion and Miro. My highlight of the night has been
Oh shit.
Gretzky was murdered by Miro.
Yep.
My highlight of the night has been your highlight every week thus far, Cesar. A JR sit-down interview with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, talking last year's match with Sheeta. In case you haven't noticed, I'm pretty fucking hard to kill, she says. I was like, damn, this bitch hot. That was, I like that whole sit-down interview. That was my highlight of the week because we didn't get no Tay Conti. I don't know, no Tay Conti. So we got Thunder Rosa, yay. But we didn't get no Tay Conti. So the doctor is my highlight of this week on AEW Dynamite. What were your thoughts about that JR sit down?
I mean, anytime with the doctor, I mean, she's gold. She kills it. Looking forward to this match so she can finally get the fucking belt and get somebody else. Sheeta still only had three matches this year. We're in the 5th month, and Sheeta has only had three singles matches. They're all been title defenses. So I'm waiting for the doctor to get her due, get the belt, bring that shit to prominence, get some more women wrestling back on there. They need more than one match and 2 promos, like on the show. They get these broads some time, some more time. But they're all wrestling on Dark or whatever. So
yeah,
they have 18 women's matches on Dark and then 1 on Dynamite. Casual fan ain't watching Dark. Hell, we don't even watch Dark.
Shit, I thought Moxley went to your house and killed you, or Miro.
No.
No,
I realized after it happened that I thought my charger was plugged in for the past couple hours, but it wasn't, and so my laptop just fully died.
Fully died.
I've been there.
Yeah. I was there with my phone last night. I thought it was plugged in, but I had kicked the charger out of the the extension cord. So I woke up this morning and it had 3% power. My alarm went off. And I was like, oh.
Gretzky, my highlight of the week of Dynamite was the JR sit down with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, talking last year's match with Hikaru Shida. She goes, in case you haven't noticed, I'm pretty fucking hard to kill. We were just talking about the greatness of the good doctor here, Gretzky. What were your thoughts on that?
I didn't think it was her best promo. I thought it was good. I expected more from a JR sit down, probably because of the JR sit downs we've had in the past. Obviously
better with
WWE.
Tony. She's just better with Tony.
She's better with Tony, yeah. And also it was just weird. I mean, it was good, but also at the end, afterwards, where Tony and Excalibur were just like, "Oh, why didn't she didn't bring up Thunder Rosa?" It's and JR's like, "Well, why? What?" I'm talking about the title match, but it wasn't her best promo, but I was still good. Whenever the doctor's on TV, you pay attention, So
that's right.
And now comes our favorite part of the AEW Dynamite breakdown of the week. It is now time for us to shit all over AEW Dynamite. So hold on.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Let me
Gretzky, you go first.
Let me reveal my shirt, the mystery shirt.
Oh, nice.
Week.
You got it?
I was wondering why it was so damn hot. Look, I'm already sweating. I'm so hot.
It's just a regular AEW shirt?
It's
regular. This was the mystery shirt I got.
I see it looks like firewood to me.
It's my only AEW, this is a private party shirt. The only AEW shirts I have, but we will start with Julius_Caesar. Let us start to shit on AEW Dynamite.
I'm pretty sure me and Bretty are gonna agree on a lot of this.
Yes, we will.
And now with some more news coming to light, definitely gonna shit on some other shit. I basically started kind of. I said they need at least more women's stuff going on during the show.
Yeah.
I don't watch Dark. I don't know if you guys watch Dark. I mean, I barely watch. I still didn't even watch BT this week. I got like
Me
halfway
neither.
through.
I didn't watch it.
I got halfway through BT. So just like Dark and Dark Elevated on YouTube. I'm watching wrestling on YouTube. If I'm watching wrestling on YouTube, it's either that motherfucker hitting the ups and downs or like funny clips that I've seen from a show and I want to watch again.
And APPW.
And APHO. Oh, that's the only wrestling you need to watch on YouTube.
Yes.
Because that's where they are. They're only on YouTube. They don't have a TV deal yet. Once they get that TV deal, then I'll watch them on TV. But yeah, Bresky brought some news to us that Tony Khan is popping them gums. Skeets. Sorry.
Tony Skeets.
Tony Skeets. Tony Skeets is popping them gums. Talking about how he doesn't like when WWE does like DQs and false finishes,
Yeah, interferences.
and interference, and then like that Wednesday he has a false finish. He has a double count out, which leads to a triple threat. When I mean, and don't get me wrong, I kind of really don't want to see it, but I kind of want to see it. But having just Orange versus Kenny would be something new because those guys haven't mixed it up. Having Pac versus Kenny would be what he also said he didn't like to do. Have the same 17 matches. Nigga, you got 38 people signed to your fucking company. You're gonna have the same 17 matches over and over and over and over. Like you're supposed to have this top 5 of these guys are supposed to be in title contention, and it seems like anybody can get a shot whenever they want. Like people just skip the line, and they're like, "Oh, the 5th guy. Well, I'm going for a title shot. What the fuck, bro? I'm number 1. How you gonna skip before me? How you get your shot or I get my shot? Like it just doesn't make sense there. I'm always saying they're horrible with storytelling. They still are. So I think Tony Skeets needs more than 1 year of being on TV. Oh, plus did you guys see during that Darby Miro match when they were on the outside in the corner? How like they were behind the cameraman.
Yeah.
Like, he kept like showing the grate until they had to move to a different camera. What the fuck? Vince would never. McMahon would never. Somebody did write a funny comment. Sometimes like the Young Bucks need to quit doing stupid shit in the ring and just posing for the hard camera. So I can't remember.
It was JR.
I think it was Tony. It was either Tony or JR.
No, like somebody wrote that in an article online. Like this is why they were upset with when I think it was on
right.
Twitter. It was on Twitter during the Alvarez thing with the numbers. Somebody was like, he's like, I halfway turn it off on the Young Bucks match because all they do is like stupid shit in the ring while wearing Jordans and pose to the hard camera every week. He's like, the matches used to be a lot better. That's right. But yeah, if JR Tony said it, then sure. I agree with him. Fucking still hate Excalibur.
Well, Bretsky, what was your moment of the week to shit on for AEW or just all together?
Can I say my moment to shit on for AEW was like from the first, like right after the first match and just like everything combined into one segment. So, okay. Tag team title match. So what was it? Was that the second match on the card? Was the tag team title match or was there something?
It was the Bucks and SCU right after.
Why was this? Why was the second match of the night? First off, this had the highest stakes of it. I feel like this should have been the main event because this had the highest stakes of anything.
It should have been on a goddamn pay-per-view if you're gonna break up.
Yes.
Disrespect. Disrespect.
Disrespect the tag.
Yeah. That was like the only semblance of a story. Very obvious. I mean, it was so cool, but very obvious blade job from Christopher Daniels because that super kick did not hit, and he kind of just like walked into the post.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoyed the match other than the constant pandering to the hard cam and like. Also, by the way, Gallows looks like a fucking nincompoop.
But yeah, I don't think he gives a shit.
I don't know. He doesn't care, and I know it is funny, but like he came out in like the fucking tie dye, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's got like some dude from Jacksonville underneath the like fucking bridge.
Oh, with one earring.
Yeah. I mean, it is funny, but it's like, damn, all right, dude. Like,
Hey, you guys know he was hot in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's right. Rest in peace to New
Rest
Jack
in power.
Hadley.
Jumping off them clouds, elbow dropping, cracking.
Yesterday of a heart attack, apparently.
yeah.
I will add the New Jack cameo to this episode for you guys as tribute to the man. But yeah, Bretsky, their weekly shitting on WWE where he mocked Shawn Michaels. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
It was. I watched.
Oh yeah, that and the fucking truck.
Oh no, we'll get to that. We'll get to that, Cesar. We'll get to that. Believe me.
And the fuck. I knew there was something I was forgetting. That fucking truck.
But yeah, so I mean, it was a fine match. Other than this, it's so stupid. Like, I'm obviously like, I don't want to sound like one of these fucking old heads, like, oh, they're mocking the business, but they are, like they are. You know, I mean, every now and then you got to give a guy like Cornette his due. They are. Like
yeah, fuck Cornette, but I mean, he's
no, obviously, yeah, but still, they are. Like, if you come out like, I'm sorry, I love you, super good, all this shit, like
crocodile tears from
and
from Matt Jackson, sassafras.
10 minutes to like look at the hard cam and like do like the Macho Man thing. They're not even do like it was bad. And also, why break up SCU? Like, I get why you break up SCU, but why do it on the second match of a card on Dynamite? Like Cesar said, it should have been on pay-per-view if you were to break them up. But also, like, it's funny. There's like a paradox because AEW has way too many teams. However, if you break up SCU, you now have 2 more guys just randomly floating around in the rankings, plus 2 more guys who are older and probably be better suited as being a tag team as opposed to like Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page or something like that. So I feel like this should have been maybe they win the title, something like that. I don't know, but anyway, moving on. Also, yeah, no, not moving on yet. They do not know how to properly put together a show in terms of not talking about the wrestling and the in-ring action, but in terms of cutting and referencing other shit. Because it was 1, 2, 3. SCU loses. They have to break up. Kazarian has a shocked look on his face. Oh, there's some backstage. Just got a camera backstage. They didn't even acknowledge it. They didn't acknowledge it the rest of the night. Like, this is a big thing. You're saying this is one of the greatest on commentary, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Big first ever as a faction, first ever AEW tag team champions. And you're just gonna cut to John Moxley and Eddie Kingston, you know, with really shitty audio, like fucking destroying the Elite's backstage area. No, you sit on that.
That's way more important than 2 guys who have Jericho's age and experience put together. Two older guys who are literally backstage leaders. Well, we know Daniels is like head of talent and Kazarian's probably head of something else. So you got those 2 guys and their team.
Disrespect, Mike.
Yeah.
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 That's not even mentioned throughout the rest of the night.
Yeah, they're hugging in the ring. Oh, they put up a post today.
Oh, good.
And they're like for respect, but SCU's broken up pretty much.
Good. So glad they got it on Instagram.
Yeah, today, not Wednesday. They got it today, Saturday, 4 days later. But yeah, like just blatant disrespect. But like these guys have been like I said, it still has to do with last week too. These guys have been number 1. They said it. They've been number 1 for like months. And you finally have a pay-per-view. And then the disrespect again. Kingston and Moxley have like 2 wins as a tag team. And they have a tag team championship. So they're just skipping the line of the other 4 assholes that are in front of their best friends, Jungle Express, probably Varsity Bronze, and whoever the fuck else. I think the Acclaimed. Acclaimed. Skipping all those douchers for 2 guys who should be singles wrestlers and killing it, that are a tag team now to fight the tag team champs. And you break up 2 guys who would, like Bretsky said, benefit more as a tag team to be singles wrestlers.
I will say though, I do like Mox and Kingston as a tag team. Not gonna lie.
Of course, them together is great because they're 2.
Yeah, but if you didn't have the ranking system, then I would mind.
Yeah, then it would be great. Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah. But you don't break up SCU at a pay-per-view. You give it to Mox and Kingston, who probably
Absolutely.
won't win the tag team title, but just beat everybody up.
Yeah, so that was terrible. Mangria, you have your notes. What was next after that? Because it was just a line of shit that I can't remember specifically what order. What was after that match?
Cody's promo,
they
where he
Cody's
was
promo.
very anti-British.
Years.
Like I said, like we all said, the Mox and Eddie destroying the Elite's locker room had horrible audio. Then no emotional after-match hug after SCU breakup, maybe after commercial. After commercial, during commercial, SCU hugged out. Christian Cage was interviewed right after that.
This was the Christian. Okay, but I don't give a
Open
fuck.
challenge. That's when Matt Seidel answered the open challenge. And then Orange Cassidy versus Pat.
No, wait. No. Cesar was right. The Cody promo was right after the
promo was somewhere around there.
It was after the Nagata match. It was after the first match. I forgot about that.
Oh, right. We just skipped it.
Okay. But I will say this. I'm a very big fan of Anthony Ogogo. That has been said multiple times on this podcast by me. I'm a very big fan of Anthony Ogogo, and I'm very happy he has a match Double or Nothing. However,
he gonna lose.
No. However, this should be Dustin, and I'll tell you why. If I was booking right now,
this makes way much more sense.
If I was booking right now, and it's crazy for me to say this,
that means he should have punched Dustin.
No. If I was booking this from the beginning, QT Marshall versus Cody and Dustin versus Ogogo at Double or Nothing, because this is Nightmare Family Collectives, whatever, versus QT Marshall and his fuck toys.
And the factory.
The factory. So again,
that's their name now. QT Marshall and the fuck toys.
The disrespect to QT Marshall, who's the leader of this group, whether it was booked well or not, whether it was done at the right time or not, you have to stick to the fact that you're booking this guy as leader of this new group who beat the shit out of Cody. And all of a sudden, he's just kind of like a transitional match into Anthony Ogogo. I think that Cody had a good promo. It got a little odd at times, but it was good. It was
very Republican.
It was topical. It was topical. Like, again, there's a fine line between going a full out political gimmick, which is not good, and being topical to what's going on in the world, because you kind of need to. I don't want my wrestlers coming out saying I support Joe Biden, I support Donald Trump. I don't want any of that shit on my TV show. But I think this was it kind of like it walked on that line a lot. This promo, I think it was.
Did anybody see Ogogo's promo where he talked bad about the United States?
No,
because I
did not, unless it was on Dark. But that's
probably like on Dark Elevation or some shit. So,
but I mean, it was an interesting promo by Cody. I mean, him getting emotional about Brandy, like the mixed race kid, like it was all well and good. However, I think that you have a Go-Go and a guy like Dustin who can do the same thing, like he said in the promo. One of two people can say that they have the American Dream moniker, me or my brother. So give it to your brother. Be like, listen, my brother's the American Nightmare, but you've been disrespecting this. Anthony Ogogo at Double or Nothing, I will be the American Dream, and I'll be. It's so easy because QT Marshall, as the leader of this group, should have had. We all said this. They should have had that match on pay-per-view. So put that match on Double or Nothing, and then because this is a big story with the EVP and these two factions, have another match at the pay-per-view between one guy who's an up-and-comer young stud from the faction versus Dustin Rhodes, the old seasoned vet, the old hand, the old head, whatever you want to call him, and have a Go-Go win. Have him do the same exact shit he's been doing to Cody. Do it to Dustin. Have Dustin cut the same promo minus the mixed race baby thing. Yeah. Have Dustin cut the same exact promo as Cody cut, because like he said, only him or Dustin can be the American Dream.
Right.
Have him cut that promo, and then you can have, I don't know, the fucking second match on Double or Nothing is Anthony Ogogo versus Dustin Rhodes. Anthony Ogogo wins pretty quick, and then you can have Cody beat QT Marshall at the end, and then you could even lead into Ogogo beating up Cody. But have these two guys.
I still would rather have QT Marshall winning.
I mean, yeah, but whatever.
It puts over the faction better.
Exactly. No, I agree. I'm just saying, if you want to go with Cody winning from.
Well, Cody wants to go with Cody winning.
Yes, of course. From Blood and Guts, but that it just makes so much more sense from a booking and storytelling standpoint to have the leader of the faction not be a stepping stone to Anthony Ogogo yet. You can do that down the line. Have those two matches at the pay-per-view. That's how I would have done it. That's just me. Before we go on to anything else, Cesar, Mangria, what do you guys think of the promo? Because I liked the promo. I think Cody's always an impassioned promo. I just think it should have been Dustin.
It was a good promo. I don't really want to talk about it anymore because of all the. I went on Twitter right after that. It was just disgusting how everyone was like, "Greatest promo ever! Oh my God, Cody's
What?
the greatest!
What?
Best thing I've ever seen in my life." I was about
It's
to
fucking
vomit.
Mark, dude.
I was about
I
to
mean,
vomit.
it was
I
good.
closed out of the fucking app.
It,
You
it
know
was
what?
a good promo,
You know,
but now
the
I don't
sad
like
part
it
is-
anymore.
Sad part is, I don't know if I hate AEW for the marks or do I hate it for the actual show.
Well,
I feel like if I didn't get on Twitter and see these marks all the time, I feel like I would like the product
Probably
more.
a little bit
Yes,
more.
they have issues, but they're only 2 years old. You can't be like, Vince probably didn't know what he was doing coming out the gate when he turned the cameras on. You know, that first Raw probably had problems and shit, but yeah, I think I'd still hate Cody because the way Cody's winning all the time.
well, let's brighten the mood a little bit. Let's talk about
How are we gonna brighten the
You
mood?
said we're talking about shitting on the show.
Let's talk about a little funny segment between Hangman and the Dark Order being interviewed by Marvez.
Wait,
Hangman says,
When was this? Was this
Marvez,
before anything?
would you let me get the fuck?
No, I'm trying to. I wanted to go in order. I didn't know if we were going in
No,
order.
we're not. AEW doesn't deserve it. We're gonna. They told Hangman he's number 5 now, and number 5's like being 5 ain't so bad.
Oh yeah,
Ken's mask looks like the Joker. Hangman challenges.
Cage.
Okay.
Yeah. For you, it's double or nothing. And then Silver goes, wait, that's the name of the pay-per-view. Did you do that on purpose?
Did you do that on purpose?
They all started looking at each other and laughing. I thought that was a really funny part of the
Interesting
night.
note. He said, "Don't bring Taz," but on the official banner, it has Brian Cage
With
with
Taz.
Taz.
With Taz.
But no, yeah, this is funny. This was a nice refresher in the show. All right, Mangry, if you want to go out of order, pick a random thing we have not talked about yet, and we will shit on it.
Orange Cassidy versus.
Yes.
I'm gonna read all of my notes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Orange Cassidy, he limp fists all his crew, and then he's a bastard. Pack comes out.
Out the face tunnel.
Orange Cassidy does this goofy shit. He does this at the beginning of every match. This time he places glasses on Pac. Pac breaks him. Ooh. Orange Cassidy beach break immediately. There's a lot of fractions on my notes, by the way. I just noticed.
Right. 7/8 and
pins, gets a 2 9/10.
there we go.
There it is.
Fight goes to outside. Picture-in-picture time. I'm guessing there's
Wait,
no.
didn't he have a second pair of glasses? Because I feel like he was wrestling outside with the glasses.
Yes, he did. He got outside, got the glasses.
I didn't write every single detail down. The picture-in-picture time. I'm guessing there's no count out because they were fighting out there the whole time. And then we come back from commercial. These two don't realize how close they were from getting counted out.
Nick, hold on.
Would you let me fucking finish talking, asshole? That's the kissing your sister. See, you messed
What
me
the
up.
what?
That's
What?
the kissing your sister result, JR said.
What? I didn't.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
say that.
Cassidy's face bright red because Pac about to strangle the Minute Mater. Pac dismantling this orange cracker. Pac goes for Black Arrow. Orange Cassidy
Cracker.
rolls under the turnbuckle, slowly gives the thumb up. The infuriated Hobbit then deals out more punishment. Picture-in-picture time. Orange Cassidy fighting to get back into the ring. Pac capitalizes on the weakened Orange Cassidy with Doc attending to Orange Cassidy. Don Callis distracts Omega, nails Pac with the championship belt, to which JR says, how can you sneak up on anybody wearing that suit? Both men down, do not answer 10 count. No challenger. Don and Omega celebrate, but Tony Schiavone interrupts. Championship match, now a triple threat at Double or Nothing. That was bullshit. I didn't like that. Like Cesar said, like a one-on-one match would have been something new, something better. Now we got a triple threat match. Now you know Omega's going to retain. Omega's definitely going to retain, in my opinion. But Cesar, go ahead and talk now.
Oh, let Bretsky go. I'm listening. I'm literally watching it the show again. I hear JR says like kissing your sister.
It's the kissing your sister result.
I didn't hear that either, so I really hope it's true.
They're still outside right
Why
now.
would I write it down if it wasn't fucking true? I didn't.
You're a drunk
I know.
asshole.
I didn't hear it. I'm just wondering how I did not hear that.
Okay.
What do you think, Bretsky?
Here's the thing. I liked the match. I think it was structured very well. I think that because Pac, well, I always say they always look like assholes because they don't like attack him in the middle of the thing. He heard it, I guess. Because they never attack him in the middle thing, but Pac just punched the fuck out of him. So I like that. They got it pretty quick, and they paced it well. I mean, Pac hit big moves and let them sink in. It wasn't just a typical move. It was hit the big drop kick, stay there, look at the camera, look at Cassidy, take your time. Like, it was fast paced, but also slow and methodical. And I really enjoyed the pacing of the match. But then we get to the end of the match, and here's where I get pissed off, because apparently Orange Cassidy's just been being checked on the doctor, for like 20 years. We get back, Pac's just standing there, not doing anything, which is weird because Pac would usually do something, because he's, I guess today you decided to be a heel. And out comes Don Callis with a typical Don Callis promo. And I'm like, why the fuck is Don Callis out here? And then Omega hits him with the belt. And I'm like, okay, maybe Orange Cassidy's going to get up. And then they didn't get up, and it was I thought also, why didn't they restart the count? They were just doing the count from before with Orange Cassidy. Like, he was all of a sudden, it's like, Pac goes down, it's like 8, and it's like, wait. Like, he just went down. He just went down.
He really did get injured. It was a sunset flip bomb onto the outside.
So that was a legitimate injury?
And Orange Cassidy was knocked out cold, legit. And so they all inaudible. So what they did is they did the double count out on the floor when originally planned. They were supposed to go through the entire time limit. They were supposed to run the 20-minute time limit.
Fuck off.
And it was always going to be this result.
Yeah.
But
if you look at
that's still worse.
Got knocked out. They just called this on the fly.
Because when you look at it, like, he didn't kick out, Pac kind of like rolled over with his legs and like moved his body so his shoulder came off the mat.
Yeah, that's right. I did actually notice that. I was wondering why that was, but that makes sense. But either way then, because now I was about to feel bad for a second about complaining about the finish, but now I don't, because that was the finish anyway.
No, it's stupid either way. It was, it was gonna be fucked.
It was so stupid. Even if it was the time limit draw, like, we've already seen it in AEW, and you can use it to your advantage, but then don't go out and say in interviews that you don't want to do that. They, at the beginning of the match, they said that they were trying to find a new number 1 contender. Why the fuck do you have the rankings? Orange Cassidy is number 1. He's not tied for number 1. He is the number 1 contender. And they have a match. Like I said, I enjoyed the layout and the structure of the match, but man. And then Callis, it wasn't even one of his better promos. It was a pretty middling promo, and all of a sudden, and Tony looked like an idiot. They spent way too long trying to get Tony to actually say what he needed to say.
Excuse me.
I don't want to interrupt.
I just heard from Tony Skeets.
Don't kill the messenger.
Tony Skeets.
Messenger.
Yeah, it took 20 years, and then Kenny was going on his whole thing, and it was stupid. It was like, I'm not gonna work. Oh, and it took 20 years saying that.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
Oh yeah, what was that? That was so stupid. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, it's gonna be a triple threat. And he goes, what? You don't have that authority. It's like, well, I just said I heard it from Tony Khan. And then Omega's going freaking out and looking like really like a fucking idiot doing it. It's
bad.
Orange Cassidy should not be in the main event of a pay-per-view. A. B. Pac versus Kenny should have had an actual build-up where one of them was, because like that was an actual feud they had. C. Pick whether or not Pac and Death Triangle are faces or heels. D. I'm fucking done. As if there was, I went into this match thinking, man, there's not really a lot telling me to buy this pay-per-view. And then this happened. I'm like, I'm not buying this pay-per-view. I was never going to, but now this cemented it. And
Omega's definitely retaining.
He's pinning Orange Cassidy.
It baffles me. It baffles me how they can keep going with a guy like that, like Orange Cassidy, when that and do this shitty storytelling when that's only your core fan base, your hardcore fan base likes him.
Well, Cesar, before we get your thoughts on this, I'm going to ask both of you a question. Just go ahead and give your thoughts on this, and I'll ask afterwards about the Orange Cassidy Pac match. What'd you think?
I mean, it was all right. It wasn't. I don't know. The finish was going to be bad either way. This finish was hella bad. But I mean, you got to go, like you said, you got to go on the fly. You got fucked up for real, so you got to go on the fly. But if they would have wrestled to a draw and then, it fucking ends up being a triple threat, that's just horrible. But like Kenny as a heel is supposed to be like Kenny the Cleaner. He's supposed to be fucking you up in the ring. He's supposed to be some chicken shit. You don't have authority to do that. You don't know me. You don't know me. No, it's supposed to be, I can beat anybody because I'm the best, Kenny. Like, not some, taking the night off. I ain't wrestling. It's a draw. Fuck y'all. Yeah. And then it's the thing that I sent you guys that somebody said, like, it's in the referee's discretion.
Yeah, what was that?
About, yeah, like apparently that's in the referee's contract. That's why they have all these crackers with microphones and chairs outside, and countouts are like, yeah, they're way over there, so I'm not going to count them out. I'll let them fight it out and come back to the ring. Get your dumb ass over there and tell them to get back in the ring. How about that? Why are you just sitting in the ring? They're way over, like deep in the stands, fighting. And you're just like, ain't gonna count them out. All right, there's TV time. That's if that's really true, which it has to be, because you always say like, motherfuckers ain't getting counted out. Like, yeah, they spent a whole commercial outside. Oh no, a commercial is 4 minutes. Oh no, you should see it in my promo for DC Mania 2 on Mangria's Fool YouTube page. You should go check it out. Listen to that. We all know a commercial is 4 minutes.
Forget. No.
Yeah, we all know a commercial is 4 minutes. So that's way more than 10 seconds. So why are you just like, oh, fuck it, just let them fight? Like, what are the exact rules? You can't have like halfway rules and half not. If so, call yourself EC Dub and let's really get some violence out here. It's the shit is mind-boggling.
Well, my question for you, Cesar and Bretsky, but I'll go with Cesar first. If they kicked in your door right now and they said, Cesar, I'm the booker of AEW. We're panicking right now. We're scrapping all our plans. We're going with whatever you say right now. Cesar, who challenges Kenny Omega at the next pay-per-view?
You know what? It's already too fucked up. You already had it on TV.
We wasted our gas for that answer? Fuck this.
Yeah, it's already fucked up. It's already fucked up. What else can I do? You can't fix it. You can't fix that shit show. Who wrestles Kenny Omega? You already had Kenny and Pop wrestle 3 times, so that would be 4. Honestly, you know what? Yeah, Orange Cassidy doesn't deserve to be AEW. I almost said AEW champion, but he could probably have a better match with Kenny because at least it's something new.
Who?
Orange Cassidy.
Oh, okay.
It's at least something new. Does he deserve to be there? Well, I guess he's 8-0. I mean, according to your own ranking system, he's the number 1 guy right now. He's 8-0. So yeah, if I had to pick, I would pick Orange just for being new. And I know Kenny's not going to lose. And Orange can always take a loss and somehow magically end up with 8 wins on Dark and be right back in contention for a title. So honestly, yeah, if I did have to pick, I'd pick Orange.
Bretsky, they kicked down your parents' door. They kicked down your bedroom door. They said, Bretsky, fuck it. We scrapped all our AEW plans. You're our only hope. Who should we have take on Kenny Omega for the AEW championship?
I mean, Cesar's right. Like, at this point, they've gone too far and they don't have contenders. That's the problem with AEW is that they don't build contenders. And the only people I could say, oh no, I would go probably Frankie Kazarian. Like, just because like he's like mad, like maybe you could build it into a story of like, hey man, fuck you, you're the EVPs, like you're running roughshod. You told the camera crew to cut away from us. We're having a moment, that kind of shit, make it kind of meta. And then it's like, fuck you, Kenny. Daniels is hurt. He's in the hospital for the next 2 months because of the blood. I want my revenge. The Young Bucks can go suck a cock. The Young Cucks, excuse me, the Young Cucks. Shout out, the Acclaimed, but I maybe Kaz because he can take the loss and like have the Elite fuck around with him.
What do you get when you win the Battle Royal? You get a
shot. I think it's like Money in the Bank.
Then yeah, I would have Hangman beat Cage, Hangman win that Battle Royal, and then set that up. But it's 3 months to the next. But it's 3 months to the next pay-per-view. It's way too long.
But I would just go with Kaz as like a good match, a veteran that would like put up a fight. He might win, but then just the Elite fucks around with him. And then he just loses and they kind of go away so you can kind of get a refresher for a little bit. That's the only thing I can think of, but they fucked it up so bad by not building new stars. And that's why I'm worried they're going to ruin Anthony Ogogo.
My I don't know if this happened when I was locked up, but my answer was Hangman because of that whole story.
Yeah,
with,
they fought in the battle royal, but that was
they
it.
fought before. I know that, and Kenny beat his ass. But with the newfound confidence he has with the Dark Order, I figured it would be a new. I mean, and it's one of the longer stories being told because they have a history. I
But with
thought
Dark Order and Elite, it would be
Cage
great as well.
would be a really good contender to take on Kenny, and Kenny has the Dark Order. I mean, Kenny has the Elite. Hangman has the Dark Order. It's and they love faction versus faction.
Yeah,
so
of course, it's great.
That's who I would pick. Okay,
Yeah, I mean, that would actually make more sense, but I would want that match at a pay-per-view. And there's not enough build. There's 2 weeks. I guess you could build.
Yeah, you need a month or two build.
Hangman would need a reason to have that match because Kenny wouldn't want it. You keep bullshit Kenny.
Yeah.
Up next, the A show in next.
Wait.
You mean the B show because SmackDown.
We're still shitting on AEW here because there's more to shit on. Because
I didn't even know there was more to shit on.
Let's talk about the Pinnacle's coronation. Because this shit.
You want to talk about the truck?
I want to talk about more than just the truck. More than just the truck. Because it started out, MJF cutting a good promo. Then all of a sudden, Tully took over. And Tully's kind of just rambling, yelling, and he's calling chicks hot. And I'm like, all right, Tully, fucking, damn, keep it in your pants. We don't want another Tesla running around here. But,
we're skeeting them bitches tonight.
Tully skeets. But, and then we hear honking for about 5 minutes. Oh. And you're like, okay, it's Inner Circle. And I'm just, oh, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, who is it? And here comes Inner Circle with you, where you can clearly see Chris Jericho, like in the little thing, as they're saying it's only those 3 and not Chris Jericho and Santana.
Santana was in jail.
Could be that I like. That was funny. I like that because MJF got him locked up for stabbing him. But yeah. So then they seal. They want a rematch. No, which makes sense. Why the fuck would they give you a rematch? They beat you in blood and guts, and then they copy the Austin McMahon fucking beer truck.
2 WWE copies this week.
If you're gonna like. Also, if AEW didn't do it 90 million times a day, then it would be better. But also, if they like tweaked it,
so
and
first they shit on WWE with the "I'm sorry, I love you," and then
a young stud putting out a legend,
copying the WWE. It's like, which is it? Which is it?
Yeah,
copy them. Have a bullshit ending to a championship match, championship pending match. Have a bullshit ending DQ, which they don't like, and then straight up copy one of their top Attitude Era segments. Next week, Jericho's probably gonna have a birthday. Fucking Mankind and Sammy's gonna be like, "This is your life." It's gonna go for an hour. That's what's gonna happen next week.
But like, at least if tweak it a little bit. Like, don't do the same fucking thing. Like, what the fuck? But anyway,
what else was they gonna do? Like actual shoot champagne?
No, I don't know.
I would have had all the not all the Inner Circle was there because I guess Santana. I didn't read what happened to him, but he's not there. I would have had Inner Circle members surround the ring, each holding a bottle of the bubbly.
Yes,
that's spraying them like that instead of copying WWE.
Right, because if the original tweak on it, it's like, oh, it's an ode to that, but they put their own twist on it. They did the exact same thing. However, that's not the biggest thing I have a problem with. The biggest thing I have a problem with is that they're doing a stadium stampede. Because why? Why the fuck are you doing this 2 weeks from now? You just had the blood and guts last week. 8 weeks ago, 7 days ago. And 7 days later, after this vicious, brutal, blood-spilling, fucking blood feud match payoff, the next week, you're saying, okay, we're having a stadium stampede in 2 weeks. No, you let that shit simmer. You don't do that. This is so unbelievably rushed. There's no reason for MJF's character is someone where it's like, I don't give a fuck what you do to me. Like MJF in any other circumstance, like, would not have just like, oh, you got my suit dirty, my suit wet, which he was wearing a salmon suit, by the way. He's out of White Boy Summer, but
fucking up. But
MJF as a character would never do this. And also you have Tully there. Like Tully would be like, no, this is so stupid. It was straight up ripped from WWE with Austin and McMahon. A and B, it's rushing into Stadium Stampede. It's like they're like, oh well, this guy MJF's on the card. We want to do a Stadium Stampede. That worked, right? Yeah, let's do that. The last Stadium Stampede had a build up. This one doesn't. This either do Blood and Guts or Stadium Stampede. Don't do two of them within 2 weeks of each other.
Yeah, at least skip a pay-per-view or something.
Yeah, like wait, have Jericho go away. Have him. He was actually injured. Have him go away for a little bit. Have him wait. Have like the three guys who were left like try to do stuff, but they can't. So they go and like do other shit, and then have them come back like later on. Like it's so rushed and inane, and it's so insulting to just the viewers. All the AEW. Oh, we're in Stadium Stampede 2, yay! No, it's so insulting to your as a fan, your intelligence. It's like, oh, why would they ever accept a rematch? Why would they do this 2 weeks from now? Why would they make this whole big thing Blood and Guts just so you could brag about being number one on cable for a one segment in the middle of AEW Dynamite? Like, let it if they don't know how to tell a story and let it cool down and simmer, then heat back up and make it long term. Make this long term.
Let's be honest. The Florida
who do you think's
fans,
gonna replace Jericho?
the Florida fans are all related, and
Yeah,
they're all hillbillies.
And they're gonna break up the inner circle like this. They said this. They had the stipulation the same night SCU broke up.
Yeah, you're right.
but who do you think is gonna replace Jericho in that match?
I think Jericho's doing it. I think Jericho's going. I think that
They say he's gonna be out 6 weeks with that elbow. That's real.
Did they say no? I read online also that it's real, but he could if it's also Stampede and it's more cinematic, he could probably do some shit. But I read that he's still.
Yeah, but that also ends in the ring. So obviously he's not gonna be there for the finish.
I guess he's not. Yeah, maybe they pin like Hager or something like that. But I heard that he's. I don't know, but I did hear that he's.
He's gonna do it. Yeah, because they said
he's still trying to do it.
They said he's gonna be off TV for like 6 weeks. Like,
well, they could do some fuck shit where they Kofi Kingston him and take him out at the beginning of the match, and he's just gone the rest of the
night. Shoot him with a gun, so he has to go to the hospital.
A local medical facility.
Yeah, come on
now. Come on.
It's AEW. It's AEW. No, they don't play by those rules. They can say hospital.
All right, Mangria. What else? I mean, unless you guys want to talk about it, just because there was probably other shit that we want to talk about. What else was on the card?
I didn't want to.
Thunder Rosa was trash.
Oh, that didn't. Yeah. Who fucking cares?
Thunder Rosa, and for the fourth week in a row, Jade Cargill says she's that bitch.
Yep.
She's looking for management, but she manages herself. What the actual fuck?
Yeah, that's right. And Thunder Rosa also apparently is still really wants that match with Serena Deeb, which we forgot about 2 months ago.
I think they're wrestling next week or some shit like that.
Yeah, Serena Deeb's coming back next week, which is like, yeah, she still wants that NWO. What? When? What?
I completely left out the part, Cesar, on the fucking Dr. Britt Baker thing. The altercation with the in-ring photo shoot. I put Tony Skeets avoiding physical contact like a sopping wet pussy. I'm the heart, soul, pulse of the women's division. D. M. D. Damn.
You're probably the only one.
I'm so happy she's the best part of that fucking show every week.
But the thing is,
me off.
The thing is, why did this bitch not? We said this. So we had an hour-long conversation at work. We weren't doing it. Hour-long conversation at work. Why did Britt Baker
are all stealing shit at his work, and he's just talking wrestling? He's like, hold on a second. And another thing about Britt.
Why did Britt Baker not sign with NXT? Can you imagine?
Well, she was probably promised. Well, she was probably promised because that was the whole big thing is that she was a babyface when they first signed her, the first female signing. She was probably promised and all her friends probably promised like this whole thing, like you're gonna be the face of the division. You're gonna have this. We're gonna build everything around you. We're a new company.
She hangs out with more WWE people than she does AEW people.
Yes, but I understand from her point of view. Like they got money, they were gonna build this whole thing around you, and then they didn't. And then the women's division is the worst thing in all of wrestling.
Mm-hmm. But can you imagine her in NXT?
To Riho at the beginning, you remember?
I do remember that.
Losing to Riho at the very beginning of all this.
But I watched that. That was when I knew AEW would suck. Because Riho sucks, by the way. Fuck Riho.
Bro, her in NXT with them bitches over there.
Imagine the interactions between Dr. Britt Baker and The Way. Imagine,
imagine Dr. Britt Baker and Adam Cole when Johnny and Candice were doing this power couple shit.
Ooh.
Imagine Britt Baker and Cole with fucking oh my god.
And it would breathe new life into Cole's character as well.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But I mean,
speaking of
imagine
cold,
imagine what we just.
we are moving on to NXT.
Man, I'm
Okay.
finding some sunshine and happiness in my life.
We kick off the night with Johnny and Austin in the ring with the no look high five.
Yes.
Scarlett and New Gear with Gladiator Cross. The Way standing in awe after their entrance. That was hella funny. They're standing out the ring like that was so fucking funny. Karrion Cross versus Austin Theory kicks off the night. Cross murdering Theory. Thanks to a distraction by Johnny, Theory rakes Cross's eyes. Theory begins to capitalize on outside the ring. Short-lived though, Cross knocks out Theory with forearm to the back of his head. Drooling and all, the fucking drool was coming out of his mouth after that. It was pretty funny. Clobbers and more staring daggers at Johnny. Then the cross jacket for the win. Finn Balor then appears behind Cross. I don't wait in lines. Oi! Rematch happened, I guess.
What was that?
Gretzky, what was your thoughts on the kickoff match?
I don't wait in lines.
Oi.
Oi!
I was some sad British Irish, bro. I don't know what the. I don't wait in lines. Oi.
Oi!
Oh my god. I liked this. I mean, I said this last week when they made this match. Like, it's a good way to get your champion wrestling on TV without having an actual championship match every week. And it was good. I mean, obviously you're not gonna have like a takeover match on the opening, match of NXT. Especially with a guy like Cross, where he, the whole point of it is that you save the biggest matches and biggest moments for the biggest events. But it was good. I mean, it showcased Theory's offense. It showcased like what he could do, with Johnny in his corner, like helping him out. Theory, by the way, bestseller in NXT. Maybe even wrestling right now. Maybe. That's why I said maybe. But it was good. Theory got his offense in. Cross got his shit in. Cross looked like a beast. They did the character work. They did the in-ring work, and it was nice. And, it kind of gave me some thoughts of maybe Cross versus Johnny title for title, but I'm not really sure where they're going anymore, especially with next week. We have, we'll get to later, but we have the steel cage thick boy match, which I know for a fact, by the way, there's going to be a fucking tsunami off the top of the cage. Tsunami, oi. But,
This is got to be off the cage. A super tsunami. Ending tsunami.
The one issue I have with Cross, and I guess NXT, is they randomly do face shit with him. Like when Balor,
he's a tweener. He's not really like,
but he shouldn't be though. Like he's not. Like when he came in, like, he should be what he was when he came in. And like when Balor was like I don't. Can you do the accent again, Mangria? The I don't wait in lines.
You know what's weird to that?
I never mind.
The fans were cheering him the entire. I don't think the fans.
They've been cheering him.
Cross.
No.
Every time.
Well, it's all people who work there, so they're told who to cheer boo.
No, it's not because they boo MSK.
No, even when he debuted, people were cheering his ass. So it's hard to get him over as a heel when everybody fucking loves him.
Which I don't get because he does so much heel shit. But
like smart marks. I don't know.
It is. It has to be.
I don't wait in lines.
Thank you. And he's like, I want this more than you. It's like, okay, that's a very face thing. Like they do this a lot with their top champions. Like Io turned face as soon as she won the title, instead of being the heel that she was, which I liked her as a heel more. They had this. Cross is now heel. They had Balor turn from heel to face when he won the title, and they kind of Raquel. They've shown inklings of faceness. Which I guess kind of works with her to go to Kai, but we'll see where that goes. But like they've shown inklings of faceness with like the little photo shoot, and it's interesting. That's the one issue I have with NXT is that they never really have a defined, like they never really let the guys at the top stay their character. They always have to like, I respect everyone now because I'm the champion for the most part, which I think is the one issue I really have with NXT. But other than that, I think it was. By the way, they're giving away an NXT title match on free TV, which Jesus.
Fucking free money.
And which I also don't get though, because the pay-per-view in your house is pretty soon after that. Like relatively speaking, is June 13th. So
is that when it is?
I believe so. Hosted by Todd Pettengill, but I'm excited as fuck for that. He was great last time. But I don't know. I don't know. It was good. It was a good way to open the show. Good way to get your champion on TV. Good way to get Theory showcased a little bit, but not too much. I just don't like the idea of Cross going forward as a face because he's just not like, and I think it could be more of a hindrance than a help.
Cesar, Cross versus Theory.
Oh yeah, it was great. Good stuff. Oh man, we forgot to shout out Ricky Starks when we were talking about AEW.
Oh yeah, shout out Ricky Starks.
Freaking neck. Shout out, yo, big up Ricky Starks. And then Donna, big ups to you. You know you watching, girl. Big ups. Yeah. No, it was a great match. It was a great match. Yeah, Theory sold it well. You know, he sold that donkey punch that Cross likes to throw out, or the donkey lariat, as we like to say, that he throws out. He oversold a lot of the moves. Even when Cross was just throwing him, he oversold it because he's the champ, so he's supposed to be a beast, supposed to be able to kill you. But yeah, he got his work in, he got his shit in, which is always good because Theory's great.
Yeah,
Theory's a great wrestler, and he found his funny with Johnny and them. Still calling him Papa John. That fucking shit you sent when you put it on as an armband and Johnny had it as a headband. He's like, "You working out? You hit your muscles? Yeah, Papa John." He's like, "Hey, you ready?" "Oh hell yeah, I'm ready."
Killed me.
Fucking killed me. I still think they're wrong that one. If there would have been a way for Austin Theory to cheat to pin Cross, because the title was not on the line. When the title ain't on the line, for some reason, I want the champ to lose when the title's not on the line.
It would have been hilarious.
Not on the line.
That would have been so detrimental, but it was so funny.
No, it wouldn't have been because he's still the champ. And they would have cheated. And that's what they do. And they would have laughed about it and would have made Cross crazy and want to beat the shit out of them. It's a way to continue that story without having to continue that story.
Cross has never been pinned before, huh?
No, he's never lost.
Never lost. He's undefeated.
Never lost.
Never lost. Imagine your first loss is fucking Austin Theory in and it's just a regular ass match because Johnny cheats for him. Oh my god, dude. That'd have been such hype. And then Finn could have even been like a little dickish about it. You can't be this guy, but you would have claimed you got my title? Nah, bitch, next week. I don't wait. Say it again. On waiting lines. Oi.
Get out of my swamp.
Oi, oi.
Yeah, I'm coming for my title back. Oi. The Prince don't miss. Obviously, you missing. Oi. Oh my god, that shit would have been gold. That's just me, man. That's just me. I like the chaos, and that would have been pure. You imagine Scarlett's face if the motherfucker would have got rolled up by the dangerous move and all of sports entertainment on some fuckery, and then Johnny hit him with the title when the ref wasn't looking. He gets hit with the most dangerous move and all of his wrestling history.
All of roll-ups.
God, dude, I'd have been like better than AEW. It's one match, better than all of AEW.
Well, it was anyway. It was anyway.
Every week.
That'd have been better than the whole show. I'd have been like, this is free money. Cross losing on a Wednesday first match.
Well, after Kushida, Straight Sonya, and Dakota Kai arrive to the building, we get Leon Ruff barging into Regal's office wanting a match. Regal refuses because he is not medically cleared. Up next, we have Breezango versus MSK. Breeze and Wesley super kick each other at the same time. They hit each other's feet. I thought it was kind of funny.
They hurt their knee, apparently.
Fandango and Carter thrust their junk at each other. Then the ref gets involved with dropping to the mat and leapfrogging.
Oh, my God.
Alexander Wolf has the stomach flu. He can't compete against Killian Dane. They say this during the match. MSK hit finisher, but the count was interrupted. Breeze tags in Fandango. Fandango not holding tag rope, by the way. That's a little shit I noticed because, like I said, Cesar, pay attention to the details. I'm paying attention to the details. Fandango not holding the tag rope.
Nope. Did not.
AEW don't even have one. They don't even have one in AEW unless except for FTR matches. Yep.
Action goes outside. Carter moonsaults on the Breezango. In ring, Wesley launches Carter, aiding his corner. Dropkick. He threw Carter, and it was a dropkick.
That was a dramatic dropkick.
I've never seen that before. MSK wins with a spinebuster blockbuster combo with a sportsman-like handshake afterwards. Cesar, what did you think about Breezango versus MSK?
Another great match. Just bangers back to back. Yeah, it was weird. It was Breezango. So I was like, I guess they're not winning. It'd be great if they got some tag titles back. Because they didn't have that long of a run. They deserved a longer run. from what they got. But no, MSK's killing it right now, and excuse me, they're having that feud with Cocaine Cowboys, the Brown Order. So I know about that, but I mean, yeah, it's a great match. The ref getting in was great, and then the ref bumping. Oh my god, shit was fucking gold. The outside work was good. Inside of the ring work was good. Yeah, everybody. Fandango shaking his hips. We had the crack on the ground. Everybody pumping hips and shit. Yeah, Fandango not holding that rope. Going for the old tag ski, not holding that rope. Right? He's fucking up. Got to take 10 grand off of him. You got to tax him. Fucking up, Fandango. If we can notice it, come on, bro. You're better than that. Let's be honest. You're better than that. I thought it would have been funnier if they would have came out kind of like on some techno shit. If they'd have like kind of maybe made fun of MXK a little bit, that probably would have been more funny.
They didn't even get an entrance, huh? They just
no, they're in the ring.
Fandango were in the ring already.
Yeah, they're in the ring. But it'd have been funny if they came out. Disrespect the Breezango. Put some respect on their names, bro. Respect on their damn names. Yeah, no, man, it would have been fucking hilarious. But the match was good overall. The breakups were good when they needed to, when people dived in, break up the counts. And then it's a good match.
Well, Bretsky, MSK is slowly becoming my new favorite tag team because they keep doing innovative stuff that I've never seen before. But what were your thoughts on MSK versus Breezango?
I agree. I think this was really a really good match. I think this was MSK probably their best 2v2 match, just straight up. And it was interesting. It's always a fat person in the front row booing them in their entrance, and it's always right where they show up. Like it's right where they do like the all night, all day, and it's like some fat ass them like, boo. And it's been a different one because this week was a chick, and like the last week was a dude. But I'm like, why?
Fat people can't flip, man.
Florida fans, man. Florida fans.
Yeah, fat people can't flip. Like Florida man.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I agree. Like I think it was a really fun start, and like it was really good. It was a great mix of just like having fun and actual serious tag wrestling. I love the ref spot. Like also the spot right before the ref spot where they did that just with them was awesome. Like that was really cool. And then they do it with the ref, and I'm like, oh, fuck. No, this is great. Everything Cesar said stands. Like this was a very, very, very good match. I really enjoyed this as well. I do think Breezango should have gotten their due. I will say this. I want to put this out into the universe because every now and then something we say will come true. You know what I really want to see happen to Breezango? I really want to see them ideally on the main roster so we can finally get the Breeze run on the main roster that we always deserved. I want to see them go to the main roster. Breeze turns on Fandango saying, fuck you, you've always held me back. Like we've been in like this goofy tag team for how many years now? And we've had like a cup of coffee with NXT tag titles. I am Prince Pretty, like I'm the franchise, all that shit. I should be champion, have like a long ass Intercontinental or US title reign. And like, I don't know, maybe like I know Dango's getting older, like maybe like a career title versus career match, like at Mania. So I just Tyler Breeze, Fandango too. Fandango is a hell of a performer. Tyler Breeze had the gimmick, had the mic skills, had the look, all that. I just feel like he deserves this. I would love to see it sometime down the line, like just frustration, and like he turns on him, goes on this massive like Prince Pretty again heel run, like reborn Prince Pretty. But that's like, I just want to put that into the universe and hopefully maybe it comes true one day. But no, I think this was a very good tag team contest. Like I said, MSK's best in my opinion, just straight up 2-on-2. And I'm excited to see. I like their promo afterwards also towards Legato. I think that was cool. I'm excited to see that match.
Up next, Johnny Gargano barges into Regal's office, upset over match with Braun.
Go bananas.
About to grab Regal's brass knuckles, Regal goes, "Don't you? I can't do a British accent, you fucking asshole.
Oi!
Don't you dare touch those.
Don't you touch that.
Oi!" Johnny then breaks Regal's pencil, throws it at him. Todd Penningo is hosting In Your House.
Yes.
When the announcers announce this, we then see the Everqueers holding a sign behind the commentators. Beth is a massive fan. Bretsky, what is your thoughts on the Johnny Gargano Regal and the Everqueers segment?
This is just greatness back to back to back. You know, Johnny. Johnny barges in like. It's like, I kept my door open for you, oi, this time. I
I
expected.
cleared my schedule, oi.
I just love like the idea how rough threw the brass knucks earlier, but then he's like, Johnny, don't do it. Like, and
Don't you touch him. Don't you
he was
touch
straight up. He was writing like a fucking essay too. Like I don't know if you saw him zoom in on. He was
Yeah.
writing something, like for real. I'm like, what in the world? But no, that was good. And
He was putting in his 2 weeks.
Pulling the Roddy.
But yeah, no, I think it was good. Then Todd Pettengill, I am hyped for that. Him last time was great, so I'm always excited to see good old Todd Pettengill. It made me think also of when Johnny came out in the house and he turned the temperature to 69 degrees and fist bumped the the Michael P.S. Hayes picture. That's just my favorite thing of all time, by the way. And then Everrise, the disrespect to Everrise, who are Canadian, so the oi factor does play in here. Everrise, oi.
Syrup.
I am such a fan. I become more of a fan of Everrise every week. I think they should have kept the conspiracy shit going on. I love this. I like that Beth is just randomly a fan of them too. I think that's great. And yeah, I popped really hard. I saw because Wade just like dressing down Vic, and then all of a sudden you see an Everrise show. I'm like, yes.
I think they both were dressing down Vic.
They were.
They wanted Todd to replace Vic at the commentary table.
Yeah.
You can learn something from him, Vic.
Yeah, Vic,
yeah, he's a legend. You're correct.
It was so good. I'm such a fan of Everrise. They have the mugs and everything. Everrise rules, and I am on board that train.
Wow. Okay, up next. Oh, Cesar, what'd you think of this stuff?
No, it's all great. Up next.
Up next, Peter Dune. In ring.
Bretsky froze again.
Smack about. Uh-oh.
Did he freeze?
Bretsky, how in the world are you not charging your shit now? Well, let me just move on real quick.
We'll stall for him to get back in.
Dunn was talking smack about Cross, etc. Wants a fight. Leon Ruff jumps him. Then we get Pete versus Leon. Leon kip up Insarugi. Dune proceeds to bludgeon that brother. Hell of a clothesline that echoed. Leon tried to hit a dive, got caught with a bullhammer-like strike, according to Wade. Oi.
He's got to restart. He's got to restart, so he'll be back.
Triangle-like lock applied with multiple elbow strikes. Ref stops the match. Dunn wins, but continues the abuse. Oni Lorcan watches in joy. Cesar, what did you think about Ruff attempting to tackle
Peter Dune? It's great for the Bruiserweight. You know, he needs some wins after taking some big losses. And for some reason, Leon Ruff is that dude who can lose every week, and you still think that fuckboy's got a shot because he's been North American champion. It's crazy. But no, Leon said he wanted a match. He came out there to prove his shit. Why not against the Bruiserweight? It was quick. It was sweet. But it shows, I like the new intensity of Leon. He's just, not a big guy. He's got a little man syndrome. He's got a little Napoleon disease popping off and beating bitches up in here. But no, Leon's great. Peter Dune is Peter Dune. He's eventually going to make his way back up into that title picture. Or what the streets really need is him and Johnny. For real. Like, it just sucks that Johnny has the second tier title because Johnny, I don't think Johnny has a bad match. Let's just be honest. Peter Dune versus Johnny Gargano, I don't really care who wins. Like, that's just pay-per-view money right there. You still got Austin Theory who could fight with Lee Lorcan on the outside, cause the fuck shit on either way. I mean, yeah, it's heel versus heel, but they're both great wrestlers in the ring. But they both have the talent to keep going on and fighting. But yeah, thought it was a great match. Nothing, you got Peter Dune back over, got him a win. He's talking about he's the toughest man in the building. So he's still beating bitches up and giving them L's out, catching them dubs.
Okay, he has returned.
Oh, you about to let him back in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Drop his picture in the chat.
What in the world is happening in the house of Bretsky?
Damn, my laptop just said, fuck you for liking Everrise, I guess.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable.
Yeah.
I don't know. I finished talking and all of a sudden I just heard like, and I'm like, what? I got
Yeah,
blue.
like I looked and I was like, yo, Bretsky's frozen, bro.
I got blue
Like,
screen.
he
I got blue
was
screen
reading
for a
his
second.
notes. He was literally reading his notes, and I was like, Bretsky's frozen.
See, CBG got there's no more SRAP, so he's coming to haunt your ass now.
Coming to haunt your ass. You're the closest. You're the closest to New Hampshire.
That's true. Yeah.
On Pete Dunne versus Leon Ruff.
I think they're trying really hard to get, I come and prove me wrong. I dare you. Oi. Yeah, I think they're really trying to get it over for like a shirt. It says it now every week, and like it's okay. I mean,
But does he wait in lines?
Apparently so. There's no ranking system, so he's gonna wait.
There is no line to wait in. But it's interesting how they kind of randomly will throw Lorcan and them, like all of them together every now and then. I kind of like it. I kind of don't. I like it in the sense that it's like, well, we're not really like in a faction, but we always got each other's backs, like no matter what. And especially now that Birch is gone for a little bit, I kind of like that aspect of it. But yeah, no, I think this is fine. I like this aggressive side of Ruff. But you knew he wasn't gonna win. Like it kind of caught me off guard when he attacked him. But you knew he wasn't gonna win. It was fine. Like it was a good way to get Ruff on the card and show that he has this aggressive side, but also that he's a fucking idiot and he's not cleared yet, and get done a good win. So yeah, I think this is overall fine. It wasn't phenomenal, but it was fine.
Up next, the Brown Order promo in front of their flag, which Bretsky sleeps with. Frankie Monet debuts in 2 weeks, as well as Finn versus Cross 2. This was announced. And then we get Eminem versus SS on my notes.
Dude, you say SS, and it's just, that's not a good thing to say. That's
not sorry. Straight Sonya.
Yeah.
NXT, a women's champion, Straight Sonya, accompanied by Wallbutt. Eminem dominates the start of the match, even intimidating Dakota enough that she jumps over the barricade to avoid her. During commercial picture-in-picture, Straight Sonya rebounds with headlock and strikes. These two both equal in strength and size. Eminem hits a twisting, draping suplex and a spear on the apron to Straight Sonya. Straight Sonya releasing Eminem mid-powerbomb to hang her ass up on the top rope. I like that. That was pretty unique. Straight Sonya lawn darting Eminem into ring post. There is no heart. Beth slips up on Eminem, saying, "Oh wait, she is all heart." I don't know why I thought that was funny. Eminem counters one-arm powerbomb into knee to face. Fisherman Buster. Straight Sonya kicks out at 2 3/4. Straight Sonya hits one-arm powerbomb for the win. Bretsky, what did you think about this epic collision of Amazonian women?
I like this. I thought this should have been at the top of the hour.
Should have been at the top of the hour. You know how I feel about top of the hour.
Yeah, I looked at the time and I said, "Oh, Cesar is not going to be happy with this timing." But I liked the match. I mean, obviously you got two fucking big ladies going at each other. Two big the two big Hispanic women just beating the shit out of each other. All that was missing was the quinceañera background, in my opinion. But
racist.
Oh no, I took Spanish for a bunch of years. I can say that.
Yeah, you can say it.
But no, it's how can you not like this? It's just two big ladies beating the shit out of each other. I think it was just good. I don't know who's the face here, if there is a face.
Nobody.
Like Mercedes was kind of painted as the face, kind of, but not.
We don't need no face.
Yeah, we don't need no face. It's just like she's an asshole who wants a title, and Raquel's an asshole
has the title.
Who has the title. And just wants to beat people up to prove why she has the title. And Dakota's some asshole who just is with the asshole who has the title and wants to beat up other assholes. So they're all assholes.
The flattest butt I would hit, though.
Dakota Kai is an asshole with no ass.
True.
Yeah,
I'd still hit it though.
That's true. You're not wrong, Cesar. It's the one you always got to make exceptions, and Dakota Kai is the exception.
She's the exception to the rule. I do like me some butt meat, but I'd tap that wall. I'd straighten that ironing board out.
God damn. But yeah, this was fun. This fucking beating the shit out of each other. I enjoyed the hell out of this. Other than the timing of it on the card, I do think it should have been at the hour, at the top of the hour. I also really love how they're protecting Raquel in that She always looks strong. Like she can get knocked down a little bit, but still looks strong. But no one has ever kicked out of the one-arm powerbomb, I don't believe.
Yep.
And she only ever hits it once.
Yep.
And it just protects her so that when eventually someone kicks out of it, it'll be like, holy shit, someone kicked out of the one-arm powerbomb. No one does that. And I don't think enough finishers get protected nowadays. And like obviously, it's again like I said at the top of the show, I don't want to sound
Jinder's
like
finisher. Jinder's finisher,
So
nobody has
protected.
kicked out of.
I know it's insane.
Just like when Straight Sonya kicked out of EO's moonsault at the last takeover. They
Right.
made a huge
I don't think
deal
anybody's
out of
kicked
it.
out of the moon. Yeah.
No.
They made a huge deal out of it because no one had ever kicked out of it.
And
Kicked
I
out of
feel
it.
like it shouldn't just be. I don't like I said. I don't want to sound like one of these old heads like, oh, wrestling is bad now. But it's not. But like I just feel like they should be doing this with not with more than just the top guys and girls. You know, because like
more people's finisher, you shouldn't be able to kick out.
right. Like if I don't know if I'm trying to think of someone. If you know, fucking if Dane and Maverick have a tag team finisher, if they come up with one, like have some people kick, make don't have anyone kick out of it, or if you know, fucking if Oni Lorcan has a singles finisher, you know, protect that shit a little bit. Like don't it's only because it discredits anyone if you want to. Because NXT is also great at taking guys you wouldn't think should get a push, or like Raquel Gonzalez came out of nowhere. Like if Raquel Gonzalez had been on TV prior and hit the one-arm powerbomb, people kick out of it. Now all of a sudden people aren't kicking out of it. It's like, oh well, what happened? Like why? I think it kind of hinders your ability. You can if it's a guy like who's low on the card, sure. Like if it's a Shante D Adonis back before he joined.
Wednesday? You mean Wednesday?
Yeah, if it was Wednesday before he joined, you know, Hit Row, then it would make sense to kick out of something every now and then.
For Hit Row.
It would make sense to kick out of it every now and then. I'm very scared for what Cesar was going to say, by the way. But you know, it protects finishers more, so you have the ability to bring guys up the card and girls up the card, and like not have them look like randomly like Jinder, but looked randomly strong out of nowhere. Like build that up a little bit, like so it's like it makes more sense. Like okay, not a lot of people, if anyone, kicks out of this finisher.
Yeah.
Cesar, what did you think of this Chola on Chola crime this past Wednesday?
Oh man, this is good, man. You know. I call no hoe no bitch. These bitches was getting that work. They was putting in that work, getting that dirt. They was slapping each other, throwing each other into stuff. Outside ring was great. In-ring work was great. I almost wrote in the chat in my drunken stupor, future booking, if I will. I think I would like it that somehow down the line, down the line, if Mercedes somehow got her way back to fighting Raquel for the title, Mercedes beat her for it.
Yeah,
I thought this was a great match. I don't know. For some reason, man, I thought these two clicked. It was a great match. But somehow, if Mercedes came back and then when Raquel runs through like a good amount of the division, and then like Mercedes is like, look, yeah, you know what? I've been getting like wins for the last 3 or 4 months, just like you. I've been getting all my wins up. I've been beating these bitches. I'm showing them I'm back on top. I'm back now. I'm more focused. I'm ready. And Raquel's like, hey, I beat you, bitch. This is my first title defense. Get the fuck out of here. And she's like, nah, it's me or anybody else. And she beats like whoever thought they could be next. And then she goes against Raquel. And I think this would be great storytelling, like a long ending if Mercedes Martinez beats her at her pay-per-view for the women's title. I mean, unless anybody comes up, unless they build somebody up like they did Raquel to take on Raquel, or like we said, the Dakota Kai feud, if they want to break that up.
It has to be. You guys know I'm terrible at predictions. What I thought was going to happen this Wednesday is I thought we were going to get a Brock Lesnar, Big Show, Paul Heyman thing. I thought that was going to happen this past Wednesday. I thought Dakota was going to help Mercedes win and screw over Straight Sonya, but it didn't happen.
But they like them two together for some reason.
It would be too soon. I still think it would be too soon. You gotta have it wrong.
Doesn't really have. Mercedes. Straight Sonya doesn't really have a challenger set up next. So why don't they just go ahead and pull the trigger this coming Wednesday? Like say Mercedes said, you got lucky last Wednesday. Let's have another match, and it main events this NXT, which is not, I know, and then set up the Dakota, because who's gonna challenge?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. She'll find somebody by in your house.
Zoe Stark, if she wins next week,
maybe
just as a one-off where she's obviously not going to win but can put on a showing, and just so they can kind of figure out how to build up someone next.
It could be anybody. Yeah, we don't know how they're going to build it up, but yeah, obviously she's going to fight somebody in your house, but that's like a month away. So you literally could go through this week and then build that next.
Right.
With
If it was
anybody.
Vince McMahon in charge, he'd be like, Charlotte.
Yeah, of course.
That would be a fucking
Charlotte's
banger, though.
always- Charlotte-
That would be a
Bruh,
banger,
but
though.
you can't say that match wouldn't slap, though. You cannot say that match.
That's the thing about Charlotte is that she's in everything, but she's the fucking best women's wrestler on this planet.
Yeah, but Charlotte don't go here. All right, Charlotte don't go here.
Fine, Bianca can come back.
Up
Bitch, I
next,
just came.
DJ Swerve and his entourage pull up in a toaster. What the fuck? Okay, push cameraman down. The
You be all right.
way thrown out of building for attacking Bronson Reed. DJ Swerve, it's about to get spooky in here. Comes
shit
out
ever.
with entourage and new theme. They are Hit Row. Swerve is
Hit Row.
disrespectful. Oh yeah, Swerve is disrespectful. He said it, that's what he is. Then he says, "Here's my man, Top Dollar."
Top
Is
dollar.
Top Dollar raps
Dollar.
with other guy.
Dollar. No
Other
R.
guy's gonna world star. Be fine. Oh, the other guy. Did they ever say his name? The other guy? He
It's
said
Shante
Wednesday.
the Adonis?
his world star line.
No, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, so that's Wednesday. That's
The
that's
blacker-
Adonis.
The blacker guy.
Yeah, the shorter guy is
That's
Adonis.
Ashante.
Yeah.
They said it. They said it as he was going to the ring. He got Ashante the Adonis.
I think I was too
Yeah.
busy writing disrespectful.
No, the crack is Wednesday.
Be fine is the
Big ass
chick.
weekend looking
They are
crack.
called Hit Row. If you didn't know now, now you know. What did you think of this bullshit, Cesar?
Oh,
First of
no,
all, I
Heroes of the
thought
Game, I
you
can't
butchering Top Dollar. Dollar.
I'm trying to read
AH.
my notes while you assholes are stepping all over me. And
Yeah,
shit.
but you're saying dollar.
I'm
You're,
trying to
you're
read
saying
because
it like super white.
you're
Top dollar. Top dollar.
like, Dollar Tree.
So white. Top dollar.
That's something that LA Knight would say, like if he's in a feud with him. He's like,
Yeah,
I am top
yeah.
dollar and
Oh,
LA
I am,
Knight.
yeah. Yeah. The crack that light skinned big fuck boy's name is Top Dollar. AH. Write that in your notes next time. Top Dollar. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So at first I was gonna I was a little drunk. And I wrote this
You
down.
know.
I laughed at it.
That's
I
the
laughed at it.
Cesar I know.
I laughed at it because when I wrote the name down, I laughed at it, but obviously we'll just call them something else. I literally wrote down their name should be niggas and chicken.
Oh my god.
That's all I see.
Where's
I
the
can't
mute?
laugh. I
Listeners,
can't laugh.
The mute button is right here.
I don't think I'm allowed to laugh.
Yeah, you can laugh because I said it. You just can't say it. But that's funny because that's all I think about when they come out. Like, you're just full black people who will beat somebody up, go get some chicken. That's I don't know why I think that about them.
Damn.
Think about it.
I just noticed what DJ Swerve said isn't that PC either. It's about to get spooky in here.
Yeah, because he bought the darkies out.
This was a fucking TV 14 segment. Are you kidding
That's
me?
what I'm saying.
They had
He
this
brought
chick
out-
going around.
Yeah, he bought out 3 darkies talking about it's about to get spooky in here. Like, and he in the South. He in the South.
And then, wait, Alan, did you see NXT tweeted about it,
Yeah.
saying like, "Oh, it's about to get spooky."
It's about to get spooky here. See, so if NXT can tweet about it and Swerve saying it, you can laugh at niggas and chicken. But no, I'm not gonna call them that. I'm just gonna call them just chicken. They just like to get chicken. I thought it was Swerve gets a chair. Like, yeah, I thought boy was going for a mic because apparently they all had mics before they got in the ring, and then Top Dollar gets a chair from production of a red chair. Who's hiding that red chair over in the timekeeper's table
Now Beth was
just
sitting
for a
at it.
Swerve promo?
That was Beth's chair.
Yeah, it probably was. He's like, Beth, give me that chair. Yeah, it's fine. They all introduce themselves. Wednesday introduced himself again. Fake ass weekend, and they all dropping bars, hyping each other up. Oh, you tell them. Swerve's house. I was like, oh, okay. 125-pound rock, calling yourself by your name in the third person again. All right, bro. All right, we get it. Swerve's disrespectful. Swerve does this. Swerve does that. Oh, does he? What does he do? Swerve, shut the fuck up, nigga. Sounds like us arguing with Mangria's talking his notes.
I thought the same exact thing. Like, man, this is like
Dollar.
Yeah. I mean, we just do it to annoy you, man, Greg, because we know it annoys you. And
Yeah.
Anyway.
Thank God there's a mute button, and I edit this.
That's a lie and a half. You're not gonna
Don't
edit
lie. You don't
shit.
edit shit. You just post all this shit. Lazy to edit it.
Hold on, time mark at
Time mark
2 hours.
1:30, 1:36. You bitch.
Are you serious? It's only been an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's only been an hour and a half.
All right, all right. Let's keep this moving. Bretsky,
But no, yeah, I thought it was a great. I think Hit Row Records is a dumbass name.
Bretsky, what'd you
Like,
think
it's like
of the
Death Row. Like, it's just stupid, dumb name.
what'd you think of the Ninjas Eat Chicken?
There we go.
The neighbors.
The NEC. The NEC.
I still don't know if we're allowed to say that,
I'm
given the implication.
I'm calling him NEC.
He's only
Knicks.
saying that because he's in college.
I am only
The
saying that
Knicks.
because I'm in college.
The Knicks.
God damn it.
You live in New York? The New York Knicks. They're just the Florida Knicks.
And here comes Swerve with the Knickerbockers.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, I'm intrigued. It gives me Acclaimed vibes. Which
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Acclaimed, and like and as a faction, it's very, I think it's an interesting dynamic because it's kind of like the Acclaimed. It's enough. It's because the Acclaimed, like I've said, I love the Acclaimed. They have a great gimmick. It's enough of that gimmick, but also enough different where it's like I like it. And Top Dollar, AJ Francis, which by the way, with a name like AJ Francis, Top Dollar kind of fits. But he
probably does have the most money out of here.
Absolutely, undoubtedly. Actually, well, no, that MMA girl might. There's a chance if she's been. Yeah, it's she looked. I have never heard of her, but she looked like she was getting into it too. So props to her. I don't know if she's actually interested in this shit or not, but she was getting into it. Like,
Yeah.
So I like. I also like how they actually sang the fucking song for their entrance.
Yeah, that's always good.
I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I think everything Swerve said was cool. Like yeah, because Swerve was kind of middling. He was just a heel without a character for a while, and then he kind of started going as DJ Swerve, and now he's got this. Cesar put the scissors down. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, Cesar. But
Edit this show live.
Oh man, but yeah, I like it. I actually kind of like the name Hit Row because, like, again, kind of like other names of other teams, like the Pinnacle, where it wouldn't really work anywhere else, but it works for them. It works for them because it's like they have records and they have hits and they also hit people. Like, I get it. Like, it makes sense. I like it.
I like the theme song though.
I do like the theme song. The theme song slaps. I like that theme song.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I like this. I mean, they all got their shit in. They're basically, it's World Star WWE, and they got really TV14. Like fucking this chick come out and is like, I am sexy, and like fucking like putting her leg up on Swerve's dick and like all this other shit. Like dominatrix high heel boots. Like what in the world?
You know, Swole don't like that though.
Oh well, no, Swole's with Cedric.
Oh yeah, I forget she's with Cedric. She does the
She has the podcast with Swerve, but she's with Cedric, and she's always horny as fuck on Twitter. But I enjoy this, and this is, like we said, Swerve could be a world champion anywhere, anytime. Swerve deserves something like this to get, even if he's not going to win a title. This is so great for him. I'm very happy for him. He's getting mic time, all this shit. It's going to work. I'm very excited for him. And this, again, builds up new stars. It's how you get guys like Ashante Adonis Wednesday, who are talented, but didn't really have much going on. Get them on TV. I think this was very good for NXT, and I can only see things going well for them.
I'm just going to go through this entire page here.
Cool.
Up next, we get the Six Flags old man auctioning off a house, and then find Cameron Grimes.
Yes, you can't run through this.
$2 million. Why is he talking so fast? They kept cutting to Cameron Grimes talking.
I still don't have a shirt. All that money, no shirt.
Keeps raising bid up to $20 million. Ted DiBiase, you're ruining my life. You, my friend, are no $1 million man. Tony Storm, Zoe Stark video vignette. They face off next week. Then we get the one from the ones and twos, Oni Lorcan with Peter Dune versus Kyle O'Reilly. Okay, his theme song's starting to grow on me.
Yep.
That happened because of parking lot altercation, apparently. Pretty good matchup. Before a commercial break, Kyle in Pete Dunne's face only attacks because he's distracted. No picture-in-picture during this commercial break. We come back, Oni Lorcan chopping the shit out of Kyle. Kyle unleashes a flurry of strikes followed by submissions and a hell of a brainbuster. Lands a knee from the top rope for the win. Then Pete Dunne attacks. But guess what? Bobby Fish returns and helps out Kyle. Then tells Kyle he knows what he's doing his own thing. He's got his own scores to settle. So it wasn't an undisputed reunion, as some people might have hoped. After this, Indy and Candice, funny video about overcoming all odds to win the tag titles. Reed versus Johnny, steel cage next week. And like Cesar said, or Bretsky said earlier, we are definitely getting a top cage.
Tsunami! Boy.
All right.
Wait. It's no longer called the Tsunami. It's called the Tsunami Oi.
Tsunami.
Bretsky, we got Cameron Grimes, Tony Storm, Oni Lorcan, Kyle O'Reilly, Indy and Candice. What say you?
Man, every time Cameron Grimes is on my TV, every time fine Cameron Grimes comes on my TV screen, I just get happy because oh my god, this was so funny. He's just like, I'll bid $2 million. Put me down, sir. You got to sit down. I'm all right. That was just funny. Who spends $20 million on a house? And just every week that with that damn Ted DiBiase, it's the best. I don't know if I sent this to you guys or not, but there was a you know how Mackenzie and the announcer lady, like the ring announcer, do like that like every now and then.
Yeah, the thing together.
Yeah, they did it with Grimes, and that was where Ted DiBiase announced that he was going to be on next Tuesday.
Jesus Christ, I gotta watch that shit now.
And so it was like she's like, oh, I got a message here, and Ted DiBiase's like, doing the $1 million laugh, and you know, he's like, I'll be there next week, and she Grimes just like flips the fuck out, and they're just like staring at him like, who the fuck, what? It was so fucking. I'll see if I can find it, but it was just great. I really want to know what they do because man, Ted DiBiase coming to NXT, sign me the fuck up for that. I cannot. Whatever they do, it's like I said in the chat. He could have a match with Ted DiBiase versus Cameron Grimes. Ted could collapse and have his catheter fall out, and it'd be better than 99% of AEW. So, I'm excited.
6,000 languages. This fuck boy speaking fast.
I'm excited. That's gonna be so much fun. No matter what, I'm excited for it. Always happy to see $1 million man, not the $1 million man.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I hope he's dead. Oh, hey, cheers to that fucker being dead. Cheers to that guy, man.
Oh man, but
Storm by that guy beer.
Then next was what was next? It was Tony Storm.
Tony Storm,
yeah. Booty and Zoe Stark.
They face off next week.
Yeah, this was nothing. It was just a recap of everything they did. Now it's gonna be a match next week. Happy for it. I'm very excited to see that on TV. That'll be a good match. The next up was what was next?
Riley.
I like this because I like the setup of just a guy mad at you in a parking lot. Like I like that because that makes sense. It's like Lorcan's a guy who doesn't have much going on right now. He wants to beat people up, and Kyle is like, I want people to beat up. So. It makes sense. It's a testosterone filled environment. It's like, I want to beat you up. I want to beat you up. Let's do it. Let's do it here. Let's do it in the ring. Like it makes sense. And it's an easy way to just like, instead of having a random fucking match, like to have actually some kind of like reason for it. Very good match. I like how his new finish is the top rope knee. That looks brutal every time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
they do have history too.
Yeah, they do have history. Yes, but
the 1 to 2's verse.
And also Pat McAfee and the Maca Friends versus era. But and Bobby Fish coming back. I love this idea of Bobby Fish coming back and being like, listen, I got you got me, you got your shit, I got my shit. I got to figure everything out. Adam Cole's an ass. I love this. Like it's so good. Like they can always be a team, easily be a team anytime they want. But now they both got singles careers, and I'm excited for a Bobby Fish singles run as well. See what he does. Maybe he goes and gets Roddy back. I don't know, but. I'm excited to see what they do with this. And I laughed my ass off at Indy and Candice. Just a fucking superhero thing. I love the shit out of that. That was great.
And they fucking wore the costumes.
Yeah, they wore the costumes, man. Oh.
These are
Austin Theory wearing the fucking swole
muscle suit. Giant Gonzalez 2.0.
Yeah.
Cesar, your thoughts on the entire page of notes. Cameron Grimes, Tony Storm, Lorcan Riley, and superhero.
So I still don't understand why Cameron Grimes can't afford a shirt. He can buy a $2 million house. But I mean, I get it. Supposed to walk around that vest and that hat. I mean, who? Yeah, that's why his ass didn't get in that club. He didn't have a shirt on. You just go in no club without a shirt on. Fuck out, you got your chili meat hanging all out, looking real Miami. Chili meat hanging out, thinking you can go in a club and VIP. Fuck no. So, glad to the $1 million man.
You almost said it.
I almost said it.
Almost said it.
$1 million buying out that club because the fucker ain't got no shirt on. It's against health code. It's Rona out here. You still gotta halfway wear a mask. This fucker ain't got no shirt on. He's at an auction buying up a house. Why is he talking? I mean, Cameron cracked me up in this. Why is he talking so fast, man? He can't hear the numbers. Yo, what do you mean you're skipping numbers? No. And then, yeah, like if it's just between you and one other person to keep raising it, why do you not look back and see who that person is? You wait until the fucking thing's over to look back. But I mean, you got to. And then, who would pay $20 million for this house? Shit. But yeah, oh my God, $1 million man. Next week is gonna be fucking gold. This promo feud is great. And like we all said, I hope it leads to somehow Cameron Grimes being the new $1 million champion. And we know that's like a paper championship too, kind of like the FCW title, but him just talking, whatever.
FCW.
What did I say? FCW. I said FCW, yeah. Yeah, whatever. Who gives a
I'd
fuck?
rather watch FCW.
I'd watch FCW. Well, technically we are just FCW on 10.
Yeah, but it's true.
So yeah, better than that fucking title because Cameron Grimes would never defend the $1 million championship, but he wouldn't call himself a champion.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh yeah, what up, Cross? I mean, belt too, man. Shit.
Mine's worth more than yours.
Yeah, my belt costs more than yours, baby. But that's cool, man. It's cool. You the NXT champ. What's up, Miss Scarlett? How you doing?
I would love to see, by the real quick, I would love to see that. You made me think of it. That like he gets $1 million title, but he goes broke and he has to like sell it back to Ted DiBiase.
Sells it back for like 20 mil or something. Well, I got it, old man. You can't beat me to get it back. So you got to buy me some stonks. Get back in this. I want some more Doge. Or some shit like that. And then he becomes rich again. Oh my gosh. I was hoping like Doge would tank like horribly.
It did.
Like,
oh no, not
did,
Doge. Bitcoin did. Bitcoin did.
No, they all did. Well, Doge went from 75 to 45 in a weekend. I was hoping it would like tank and stay down. So then Cameron's like, oh man, I ain't got no money this week, man. I paid for I reserved all this shit I can't pay for, man. I gotta have some matches. Mr. Wrinkle, give me a match. I gotta earn my check. Oh, that would be like a funny skit.
Lorcan versus Riley.
Lorcan versus Riley was a good match. Yeah, who cares about Booty Storm unless she's fighting in the ring, which will be next week. Lorcan versus Riley was a good match. How many times have we said Oney Lorcan coming out there having a great match? Dude just has great matches. Singles or tags, man. The dude's fucking lit. We all know Kyle can go. We all know Kyle can go in a tag or singles too. It's great. I still don't like that theme music. I still don't like it.
I like it. It's growing on me.
Yeah, it's not growing on me yet. But no, this was a great, phenomenal match. Oney Lorcan can team. You can put that dude in the ring with anybody. He get a great match out of him. He's two hard hitting dudes, like strikes, chops, hitting. You can't go wrong with that. And then Bobby Fish coming back for the save, saying he's got to get back with those two assholes. So now we're gonna have Bobby Fish versus Oney, maybe Bobby Fish versus Peter Dune, maybe at in your house.
This is obviously leading up to Kyle and Fish taking on Oney and Pete. They're gonna do that, man.
Of course, they're gonna have a tag match.
Great.
But if I forgot. That's probably gonna be the match at In Your House. 3 weeks away, right? 4 weeks away.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the match. But you know what, though? Would you be mad at it?
Nope.
No, it's gonna be great.
Exactly, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great either way.
What's gonna happen on that? Birch is gonna cobble his ass out, interfere, and ruin.
With a fucking crutch or something, with a bat and a crutch. I'd be great. I wouldn't mind that either. And Cole would come back and fuck them both up and have them lose. That should be funny.
Indy and Candice as the Avengers.
Those 4 assholes that are in that group can't do no wrong. Whatever. They can't do no wrong. If you're not watching this and you're not sports entertained, you don't have a pulse. This is the shit. 138, you need to be watching this shit. This shit's fucking funny.
Oh,
This
this
shit's
fits
fucking.
in. Brock Lesnar will be on next week, NXT.
Well, you can have 138 on. He'll fucking watch the whole show.
Hey, Bretsky, I didn't give you my consent to record me on that camera behind you, so you might want to take it off the shelf and put it under your desk, please.
I'm just but yeah, it's kind of tough, you know. It's I can't really get it, you know.
It's been there for like 4 weeks, so
It's also it's been a live stream, so I can't really take it down. Yeah.
Well, the NXT main event is an entire page of notes, gentlemen. My God,
So good.
my God, incredible. First, Santos comes out in a sombrero with the Brown Order. Kushida, no bullshit, charges to the ring. Santos Escobar. Well, it's like Shotsky with you. Versus NXT Cruiserweight Champion Kushida, 2 out of 3 falls match. Kushida attacks Brown Order. MSK attacks as well. Ref throws all them people out. No picture-in-picture. Santos drops Kushida on his stomach on the top turnbuckle, then applies the walls of Jericho on the ring steps, strangling Kushida on the ring post. A Mexican surfboard applied, or at least that's what Wade said. Santos dominates. After hitting Phantom Driver, Santos gets the first fall. Kushida taps out Santos with armbar, 1 fall. Then we get picture-in-picture. It returns. Kushida continues to work on arm. Santos with a suicide dive attacking Kushida's chest. Almost looked like they bonked heads on the way out. Kushida relentless attacking the arm. Multiple pin attempts by both. Then double close on each other. This is awesome. Santos and hoverboard lock for a very long time, coming off top rope, but Santos refuses to tap. Kushida then wins with a very unique pin, a hammerlock pin, question mark? Trent? No. Kushida velcros up and celebrates. Incredible fucking match. Bretsky. No, Cesar.
mm-hmm.
What did you think of the NXT main event?
Free
Money.
fucking money. Sign that shit. And this is free money. It deserved to be the main event. If I had to pick any other match that should have been the main event after this, it's probably Raquel and Mercedes. But this deserved to be the main event. We called this like what, last week or 2 weeks when we found out about it, that this was gonna be fucking, oh my God, fucking free money. And it was worth every fucking hint of free money. It was worth. I mean, if they'd have did this at a pay-per-view, yeah, it would have been awesome as well. It would have been a great match to have on the card. But yeah, these two showed out all fucking match. Yeah, MSK jumping in because they got the beef with that. They're fighting Legado next week, right?
I don't know if it's next week.
Is it next week or 2 weeks? I think it's
Something.
I'm not sure.
I know they previewed that as well. It's either next week or 2 weeks, which will be a great match as well. If they somehow flesh that out to another 3-way at the pay-per-view, I wouldn't be mad at that either. Or if they fleshed it out to the pay-per-view, fighting Legado for the titles or something. But no, this 2 out of 3 falls match was great, awesome. I hope that Kushida starts using that like double underhook. It's kind of like a finisher, you know, that pin. I hope that he would use that more, like, you know, just kind of like Johnny, how Johnny has the Organo escape and then use that one final beat as like a move finisher versus like his submission finisher.
Yeah.
I think every great submission guy needs like a finisher as well. And it's still with the arms. That's what Kushida does. So he breaks down your arms the whole way match. So then when he does hit you with that double underhook, like your arm strength is so gone, that's why you can't kick out of it. Makes sense to me. But no, this match was free fucking money. It was great. It's at least, if I had to rank it, I'd give it high praise. It's like a 9 with some beer cheese for the night for me. This is a great physical matchup between both those guys. Everybody got their shit in. Everybody got their shit off. Everybody had moves. There was some good false finishes in there. The commercials were perfectly timed. It's still like AEW, where they're like horribly timed sometimes, as we see. And I cannot say enough greatness about this match.
Well, Bretsky, free money seems to be the theme every week with NXT. not among the ratings, but among us fans, what were your thoughts on the main event of NXT this week?
Man, you can't go wrong with these two. Like, you know that you're gonna
Some fight forever shit. It's some fight forever shit.
Oh yeah, like, you know you're gonna get a great match out of Kushida. You know you're gonna get a great match out of Escobar. Let's put them together. I also do like how they got MSK and the rest of Legado out of there right away.
Mhm.
I thought it was really, really cool is that how they basically Gushida's like, yeah, they're probably gonna be out there. Why don't you these guys like we'll just hide out back here so they can't see you? And they came out of nowhere.
They're with Dakota behind the barricade.
Oh man. Yeah, these two. I really enjoyed the pacing of this, like how it was like a big contest at the beginning, and one Phantom Driver did it 1, 2, 3, and then the one thing I'll tell you what, like Vic Joseph with the call on the second fall was elite. The way he called that. Because he's like, oh, we're gonna go to picture in picture. Oh, so he got him in the submission.
No, truck, don't stop. Truck,
don't stop it. Truck. You know, that's what you got to do. I don't know if that was real or if that was scripted, but either way, that was.
It's weird. It's weird because they say like the producers are in their head. I know they had a commercial coming up.
Yeah.
But like if they planned for him to call it that way, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
They're like, we got like 2 minutes to commercial. Call it now, and then we're gonna get Kushida with the armbar, and literally say that, dude. That's amazing.
And if he did it on his own,
he's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's why he's Big Dick Vic.
Yeah, that's why he's Large Richard Vichard. But
yeah, that's why he's banging out McKenzie every night.
Cheers
to you, guy, if you really just called that out your ass. and they're just like, well, fuck it, I mean, if this is a fall, don't do it during a commercial. We'll get the fall. If that was that point in the match with the refs, like, yo, don't go to commercial. Don't go to commercial. Oh my god, brilliant.
Yeah, it was so good. I like it too because you don't expect him to win with the armbar, but it plays into so many different things. Because the first thing you look at is, oh, so Kushida's really good at submissions. He can hit you with anything. And the second is, and they kind of touched on this in commentaries, that Santos is like, well, I'm in the middle of the ring. I kind of need my arm.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking tap out right now so I can save myself. I have the leverage. I have the one pin follower.
I have the one pin, yeah, so I can give up one to win later. Yeah.
Exactly, which I thought was really, it's like how every now and then you'll see like a guy they beat the fuck out of someone with a chair to get DQ'd. And then it's like kind of that kind of thing. I thought that was really smart. And then they went to commercial and then they come back. Great back and forth. And I loved everything about this, but the ending as well, because I think Kushida is the right guy to win. And I think it's smart because you can still have the focus be on Santos, but you have the focus more be on the rest of the Legado of Wild and Mendoza as they go for the tag titles. They come into their own for a little bit. But I like how Santos didn't tap when it actually mattered. Like he tapped to save himself on the first one to preserve the second fall. But on the last fall, he didn't tap. But because it made both of them look good because Santos was in the hoverboard lock for a long fucking time. He kind of tried to get out of it. He got out with the ropes, but then because his arm was so fucking badly hurt, then Kushida was able to get the double underhook butterfly, suplex pin, 1, 2, 3. Kind of unexpected win, unexpected pin. It all made sense. It was just well laid out. The commercials made sense, unlike AEW. It all worked out. It was a great match by both these boys. Right guy won. Love Kushida. Love Santos. Big fans of both of them. I didn't realize that it was 313 days for Santos, by the way. That was insane when they mentioned that.
The title for almost a year?
Yeah, 313 days. Which flew by.
Flew by.
Yeah, and he's getting better on the mic too. So everything's going well with Legado. Everything's going well with MS Kushida. Which I think, that was just a great way to fucking end the show. Great fucking way to end the show.
NXT, incredible this week, as always. Gentlemen, we've made it through another Tripod Sessions. Bretsky, I'll let you give out your plugs first.
Yes, thank you, Mangria. This is a great time. Not 5 hours and 5.5 hours like last time. Man, this time, last Tripod, we are probably still talking about the second match.
On AEW.
Yeah. Which deservedly so. But yes, so I will say, Mangria, just to remind you real quick, if you want to fill in the people on the awards, because you mentioned last week that we would have them for this episode, if you want to just like kind of fill them in as to what's going on with that after we get to you. But on that topic, those awards I'm talking about for APPW, After Party Pro Wrestling, which we alluded to earlier in the episode, you can go and find that. It's basically a bunch of it's us but video game. And it's hilarious, and it's fun, and it's better storytelling than AEW by a long shot. I I don't know when the next episode's coming out. I know Mangria was hoping maybe for sometime soon.
Next Saturday?
But
Next Saturday.
But yeah, so that's on Mangria Fueled's YouTube page. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's the same exact channel. Decent Mania 2 is the last thing that came out. Go check that shit out because we reviewed it last week. So if you haven't checked that out, then go check out the tripod from last week as well.
If you dare.
Yeah,
Five and a half hours.
Cut up into parts. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I am at TheGreatBretsky99 on Instagram. If you want to follow my podcast, because that's right, of course I have a podcast. Who the fuck doesn't have one now? My podcast is called The Faux Pod. That is, if you need the spelling, THE space FAUX space POD. Basically just me for an hour, talk every Wednesday, talking shop with one of my friends, just about COVID, about dealing with life and how everything's going. Talk about some funny shit going on in the news. No politics, of course. Just random shit, funny shit going on in their lives. I've had Mangria on episode number 13. I've had Cesar on episode number 26, double Mangria. I've had a bunch of the SRAP boys on. I've had a bunch of my friends on. You get to learn something new, but something you already know. You get to know someone entirely new. So definitely go check that out. It's on Spotify, Apple, Google, Anchor, Good Pods, anywhere you get your podcasts. So we are on Instagram. It is at thefauxpod.cast. It's at THEFAUXPOD.CAST. We're actually on the countdown to 1 year. The 1 year anniversary episode is going to be next week, next week's episode. And you can follow the Instagram for a lot of other shit like new episodes dropping, joke of the week polls. But what I've been doing the past few days, and we'll be doing every day until the 1 year anniversary show. I've been going back and finding a moment from each episode, from a random episode to look back on from the past year. Mangria was featured when he flipped it around on me, flipped the slogan game around on me. But it still failed because I still did well. And he did. He quizzed me.
Got zero on the slogan game.
Yeah, but I got two. I got two on the fucking movie slogan game. So to go check that out on my Instagram. We are on Twitter. It's a little bit less inclusive because of Twitter's limitations at @thefauxpod_cast. There's a website. It's www.thefauxpod.weebly.com. Go check it out on all those platforms. Subscribe, follow, 5-star review, 5-star frog splash, whatever the fuck you want to do. So definitely go give that shit a follow. But of course, I would be remiss if my plugs had not shout out New Jack. Thanks for the cameo. Thanks for the memories. I didn't get a chance to grow up with New Jack as you boys did, but absolute hardcore legend. So rest in peace, rest in power, New Jack.
Well, Bretsky said everybody in the world has a podcast, but I know one person who doesn't. It is now time for Julius_Caesar's plugs.
So, man, you know what I do, man. I just post memes and drunk shit every day. It's your boy Julius_Caesar, CEIZAR. I've spelled it enough on the podcast that you know. Julius the same way as you would spell it. But I write funny shit. But what I need you guys to do is to get on the old Twitter machine. Look up this fuck boy at that Travers Kid. THATTRAVERSKID. You just tweet him, fuck you, fuck boy. With your micro penis having ass. That's all I need you guys to do. That's all I need you guys to do. Just look it up. We'll keep rewinding this to get the spelling right. I spelled it for you.
Don't follow him.
Don't follow him. Just type that in, find his page, and tweet at him. Say, fuck you, fuck boy, and your micro peen having ass. That's it, man. That's something you can do for your boy, for the listener.
You hear
all
that?
Y'all out there. Aunt Donna. I know you got me on Donna. I know you got me on this. I know you got me on Donna.
You hear that? By now 39 subscribers.
39?
Oh, shit.
We almost had a 40 ounce, the old English.
So top dollar.
Tell me when you get. Oh, God damn it, top dollar. I hate you. I'm not doing this
top
podcast.
dollar.
I'm not doing this podcast next week. I'm out.
Well, speaking of APPW, thank you guys for the love for that. Yeah, I'm going to put out the year-end awards. It's going to be voted on every single day this coming week. I'm going to have a new category. I'm not going to say all the categories because a couple are a surprise. I already put one out. If you want to vote on the what the fuck moment of the year, go to my Instagram, watch the video that I set up, and go to my stories and just put whatever number you want in the little bar below. That counts as your vote. We are already getting votes. The one that's in the lead right now is making me laugh.
Is it the one I voted for? That's all I'm going to ask.
But
it's the one I voted for.
Upcoming this week.
What-
there's
what
gonna
is
be
this
a
shit?
vote for
What is
each
this shit? You said he wasn't going to be here.
category every day this week.
This
You
is
can
the
go to
guy
my
you should go to
stories-
his Twitter and say he has a micro penis.
Go to my stories, text the number, and you get the vote. But we have a run-in, ladies and gentlemen. We have
Hello.
the host of the year. I'm guessing.
Goddamn right.
That no, it's
But he doesn't have a podcast anymore, so he's technically not the host.
Pitch
I mean,
Black.
it exists.
It's Pitch Black where he is. Jake.
Yeah.
You have to podcast to be a podcaster. What the
I feel
fuck?
like-
Were you outside?
Yeah. I stepped out of where I was to come podcast for a second.
Do you want to throw some Orange Cassidy love and Bretsky's?
No. See, I'm gonna leave. I won't turn off the camera. I will leave.
Yeah, that's true. It is near the end, right? That's what I'm being told.
It's over actually.
And yeah, we're actually done.
Yeah, we
podcasting.
stopped recording because
Oh,
It's
boo.
2 hours. It's 2
Boo.
hours.
2 hours? That's like nothing. You guys usually go
Yeah.
8.
yeah, and
Yeah,
you
but-
watched none of it.
Oh, yo, shout out to our brother in
Some of the
podcast.
last one.
Shout out to our other brother in podcast, the Still Real pregame. Going through some hard times. Shout out to your boy. Yo,
Yeah.
follow up, man. This is for you.
For sure.
He's going through some shit. I told him I'd shout him out. So shout out to our brother in podcast, the Still Real pregame. Check his shit out. It's everywhere you can listen to podcasts. Show him some love. Him and Sticky Drip Drip. Show him some love.
And Monica as well.
Yes.
Our thoughts
Monica
and prayers
as
are
well.
with you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Jake, what'd you come on here for, man? What you doing?
Oh, no, I'm angry asked. Hey,
Okay,
hello.
wait.
You motherfucker, man.
Yeah, but you look like you're out here beating in the woods. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm just, I'm sitting in a driveway right now.
Jesus. This is a professional podcast, Jake. We have standards.
Yeah, well, I
Wait,
don't. So
Jake, did you go through all 5 hours last week?
no, absolutely not.
Of course.
I went through about 2 of them, I think.
Yeah, see, we didn't shit
You
on you at all.
didn't even hear us shitting. Complimenting you. During
Yeah.
APPW DC Mania review.
I still have it. Like, I still have the tab opened. Like, I still have it there.
Okay.
So, like, I planned on
So
doing
get
it,
that
but
view.
But he's on this one, so he'll watch this one.
That's
Yeah,
true.
well, no, he'll
I'll watch the last
skip to the
5
end.
minutes of this one. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
he'll skip to like 158 and then just like listen.
Plus,
Yeah, I mean, if
we-
I'm on it, I need to be part of it. I need to see it.
Plus, everybody's gonna want to tune in to check out. Oh, hold on. And thank you to Austin Gunn for our cameo intro
Oh
of
no!
the After Party Hangover tripod of the week.
How did
Wait,
Brett feel about that one?
This is the third time Bretsky's dropped off, by the way.
No. I think he actually left. I think he really left.
Well, the show's over
He
anyway.
probably left.
He left for real. Austin
Oh,
Gunn.
Orange Cassidy, you want?
Can we get
Well,
some
it's not
energy
fun.
up here?
It's not fun if
Did
he's
you
not
watch?
here.
Did you watch AEW?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Are you serious? No way.
Well, did
Bring
you
us
know
some
that
energy.
Cassidy legit got knocked out?
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the match. Like I think Bretsky had said, and Cesar, the match was good, but the ending was fuck shit. But
Yeah.
it was
Well, he
because
hurt, yeah.
he legit got knocked out. So kind of.
Yeah, I
fucking
wonder-
ruined it.
I wonder if a triple threat was the plan the whole time.
It was. They were
It
gonna
was.
go.
Yeah.
So, and the plan was they go to a draw.
Uh-huh.
Then like still Kenny does the same thing. Oh man, you let him back in?
Mhm.
I thought he really left.
That was an on purpose leave. That wasn't my fucking laptop dying. Fuck you.
Oh, nice. I know. So I was literally hitting you in the chat. I was like, yo, Bretsky, I was like, gold. Because I thought you really left. I was like, yo, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
That would have
Just
been
like,
funny.
You know what?
That would've
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, Austin Gunn. I'm out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just as talented as his dad.
When we stop
My
recording-
fingers on the
I'm
trigger.
like-
My
I'm
fingers on
like-
the trigger.
when we
I
stop
literally put it over the X. I literally put it over the X.
when we stop recording, I'm gonna tell you guys something. So don't
What?
leave just yet.
Are you going back to jail?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Are you drunk?
Who, me?
He sounds
Yeah,
like
you.
it.
No, I'm good. I haven't had a
All
drink
right.
all night.
All right, you're just
I wish
happy
I
to be
did.
awake at
I
11
should've.
p.m. I thought
I
you
should've.
wanted to.
He's overtired.
How does your
Yeah.
cell phone not have a light?
Well, it's the front facing, so like,
Yeah, he's a front facing. He's not
Yeah.
turning the camera around.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we can only see the fucking moon or a street light in the background.
I can
like,
see kind of
walking
my
around the
face.
road.
I can kind of see it now.
That's
can
how
see a little
Zenka sends all his promos to
Yeah.
me, by the way.
From the car. From the
Well,
car.
that's
Yeah.
Rebecca doesn't know how to use a phone.
Fucking glorious.
There's like a street light. Oh
I will
god.
say, yo, shout out Zenga because he has not missed today. I think he's posted like 5 memes and I've
Yeah.
laughed at all of them.
And that is my APPW world champion.
That's
Even though he's
sad.
beating up retarded people. And getting
Hey, you know what? It's better than the former. It's better than the former.
Nincompoop. Sorry,
I disagree.
Nincompoop. We gotta keep Mangry on YouTube. Sorry, Endo. Sorry, Endo.
I'm the greatest APPW champion to ever exist.
No, that's
No.
false.
Wrong. I'm the best.
No.
There's only been 4, by the way.
Yeah. And none of them as good as me.
Oh, there you are. We can see you.
No.
Hey, now we can see you.
CBG was way better than you.
Yeah.
You
Uh-oh.
suck my dick.
Oh, there you
He
go.
probably can't find it.
And
What?
he's also
That's
a
true.
ghost. He's a ghost too, so he won't really feel
Yeah.
anything.
He would actually need. You
Jake's
actually
gonna
need the
wait,
hit. Oh,
wait.
you're under.
Jake's gonna get hit by a car.
It's gonna be the
like-
greatest. It'll be the greatest live action car hit.
I like how Jake's fashion sense went back to the 90s with all the Adidas.
Yeah, little fucking
there.
Adidas
I also
tracks
have
with a Monopoly hat.
a butter shirt.
Oh man. All right, Mangria,
Someone having
let's.
a fire over there. Is that a bunny?
What in the world? Adam Rose.
I think I found a bunny, guys. I'm trying not to be too loud because there's neighbors.
Thank you,
Be
Jake,
loud.
for the run in. Do you
Yeah,
have any plugs?
This added
Do you have
so
any-
much
Let
to
me
the
see if there's a
podcast.
bunny.
Dude, Jake might be high right now. I think he ate a
Jake might be high.
No.
Jake ate a couple mushrooms. He
Oh.
looked at his Facebook, and now he's on here.
Now he's in the streets
He
hunting
might
bunnies.
he went to
If that ain't
Zanga's
some
house.
high shit. That ain't some like tripping on
I
some
hope it's a
shit.
bunny.
Yeah, he went to Zanga's house and he got to eat some brownies that tasted weird.
Yeah.
They were
Motherfuckers
good,
hunting
though.
Bunnies. It's hunting bunnies in the street.
We're hunting alley. We're hunting
Dude,
alley.
I'm in a
Holy shit.
neighborhood. There
All
could
right,
have
hunting bunnies in a neighborhood at 11 a.m. 11 p.m. is
I
some
saw
high
something
shit.
run away. I saw something run away.
That's some I'm tripping on shit.
Yeah.
I saw something run away.
Well, let's end this show before Jake gets vehicular manslaughtered.
Yeah, that's some white people shit.
All
He's
right,
on-
ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the After Party Hangover Tripod Sessions. And yeah, check out all the YouTube bullshit, all the plugs they said. What Cesar said about tweeting Jake, he'll learn about it when he watches the episode.
When he watches this show.
There's a different thing other than the micro penis thing.
But yeah, thanks for
Maybe.
watching. And as
Great.
always, all hail our Lord Jesus Christ.
Who
And
was a
Ninja.
Jew. He was